Well, hello, shitheads! I'm so glad you're here. And let me just say, Hannibal and Monty will be with you in just a bit. So, it's really important that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, look out for Plunger points, and if you really like them, cast a couple dollars their way, because this shit ain't cheap. I'm just saying. Enjoy, and thank you for being here.
What you got for him? You ready?
Can we dim the lights just a second? Can we dim the house lights a little bit? Can I get it just down, just so? Where the light nigga at?
Yo, boy, can we dim the lights just a little? Can we set the mood, set the tone? Just dim the lights a little? Yeah, well, we saying moves now. No, it's all love. Come on.
Bridge Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song.
No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem
Okay,
song.
what did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal. Hannibal and Monty shit show! Holy shit! My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty shit show. Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit. So it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
All right. Are we live?
We are live.
All right. And we are live. Welcome to the Hannibal and Monty shit show. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I am Monty.
And this is episode 39. Maybe an episode about
roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Or
I'll be back.
There we go.
So listen, when Monty picks episode titles, I never really know where he's going. it's always sort of related to it's always sort of related to the show. I saw what Mr. Shittles posted, and I want to respond to that, Mr. Shittles, because I live in Georgia, Monty lives in Louisiana, so we all kind of have some reasons to be a little pissed off right now.
Oh, I saw Mr. Shittles post. Yes.
So
right
we'll get to that. Like that's at some point going to be a what's eating Hannibal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but
we're in agreement now, Mr. Shittles. Like, see.
No, if you saw what he posted about G-Man, you would be like, no, we agree more than we disagree.
Yeah, I love Mr. Shittles. Shittles.
Yeah, Mr. Shittles is the shit.
Yeah,
he literally got it in his name. So it just, you know what I'm saying?
I know. That's he's turb worthy. So
hell yeah.
But anyway, welcome back, shitheads. We're talking about you, but we haven't talked to you yet. What's going on? So tonight was supposed to be a different episode, but we had a little bit of change of plans, some schedule shifting. So you get a random pop-up.
Yeah. The guy we were gonna have. So tonight's episode was supposed to be there was a guy on my Facebook page, a rapper by the name of Jet Suede, he's a rapper and a music producer. So he's wearing a lot of hats. And he made he had some opinions about Black Panther. Like he basically felt like Shazam was a better movie than Black Panther. He is clearly wrong, but I don't like to just say people are wrong without just talking to him first. So I was like, all right, let's bring him on the show so we can talk. But unfortunately, he had a scheduling snafu that couldn't allow him to be on the show tonight. So we're going to try to get him on a different episode when we can. Because that's what we do. We try to welcome people that we have differences of opinions about. Like, we're not going to bring him on the show and just fuss at him or lambast him. We want to talk to him, we want to talk to people that we have disagreements with,
Yeah.
It's that whole freedom of thought thing that they talk about on Prager University all the time, except we actually do it and aren't full of shit. So
True.
Somebody go ahead, clip that shit out for me. Also, shout out to everybody watching us on Facebook. JC Walker, I see you. Tan Love, how you doing, darling? Kia, how you doing, baby? I love seeing people watch us on Facebook, and Monty's watching Twitter. And of course, but if you guys want to migrate over and watch us on YouTube, that would be best. Just because if you watch us on YouTube, we actually make money off it. Like if you watch us on Facebook, it's like, cool, we appreciate you. If you watch us on YouTube, goddamn it, we make a little bit of dollars.
Yeah, or pennies.
Pennies, right.
Let's just be real. But all those pennies add up. Like eventually they add up to a Snickers bar.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the hell yeah. That's absolutely right.
I see what you did there. You're fucking with A-Spec in the chat.
No, I wasn't fucking. I just happened to say it. I wasn't pressured to say. You know what I'm saying at all. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Hey, A-Spec, I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even know how much I say, you know what I'm saying, until you started counting it. And I was like, damn, I must say that shit a lot.
Yeah. But it's all right. Keep going. You know what Hannibal's saying.
Yeah.
But yeah. And before we really get going, I want to do some shit I should have done on National Shithead Day. But for some reason, Sunday shows are a pain in the fucking ass. I don't know why on Sunday everything wants to go wrong. Today I woke up, the fucking internet was out, and then our guest canceled. So I was putting out fires all day, thanks to the shitheads in Discord for making me laugh all morning dealing with that shit. Thank y'all. Y'all are awesome. But like on National Shithead Day, I wanted to shout out some of the stuff the shitheads had done, which is why you see this fucking awesome graphic done by Spirit Flame. This shit is awesome. This is the first Hannibal and Monty fan art. I really like it. I want to get it printed out and hang it on my wall.
I'm going to put it on a t-shirt and walk around downtown Atlanta. And they go like, hey, who's that? I'm like, no, first off, who is they is the proper way to say that.
There you go.
Who am that, or who is they? That's the proper way to. And I was an English scientist in college, so if I say it, it's true.
Yeah. And just for this awesome fan art, since it's our very first fan art, you get 20 plunger points for that shit. I normally don't give out that many plunger points.
I like it.
This moves me. And Alicia asked in Discord how we calculate plunger points, and it's simple. it's arbitrary as fuck. So,
so every time you guys say something in the chat that makes, so there's lots of ways you get plunger points, but like it started with you guys in the chat. So unlike some of these other shows, no, not pointing anybody out, but some of these other shows, they don't really like to acknowledge the chat. Monty and I are just the opposite.
Yes, y'all are our third co-host. Like y'all are the one. But continue, Hannibal. I jumped in.
So what we like to do is every time you guys say something that's clever as shit, we give you a plunger point. But so then after that, we was like, okay, well, how can we make this have value? So it's like, and you also get plunger points for sharing the show. So if you share the show live and you tag us on, make sure you tag us. So if you share it on YouTube, you share it on, you share it via email, you share it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you tag us in it, you also get, what do we give? Five plunger points for that?
Yeah, 5 plunger points per tag. And on National Shithead Day, it was like ridiculous. I accidentally started, I forgot what I said the night of the show. So on National Shithead Day, y'all all got 50 plunger points for sharing. It was supposed to be 25, but I forgot. And then I went back and looked, and I was like, fuck it. I'm not going back and doing that math again.
Fuck it.
Y'all get to keep the 50.
Yeah, so everybody, and then in addition to that, like you get plunger points just for watching us live on Facebook. Like, was it Nightbot or Streamlabs keeps tabs for like every Monty?
Oh, for every, and wait, before I go, Alicia just said, you do share this show all the time on Discord, and I don't count it. I'm so sorry. We're going to make up for that next episode. Check your plunger points.
That's
we'll
right.
Make up.
Yes,
so
we absolutely are.
I apologize.
Yeah, but at the end of the year, Monty and I are going to do something very special for the shitheads with the most plunger points. You guys are going to get a prize package from us. In what capacity? I'm not sure. We'll definitely get you guys some things. Also, just to retouch on some things, we announced during National Shithead Day, I think it was National Shithead Day, the winner of the Hannibal and Monty t-shirt design contest. Monty designed a great piece of art that showed Monty and I sitting on a pile of nerd references, and we gave out points for the amount of, like, everybody who entered that contest got plunger points. So for every amount of right answers you got, we also added that to your plunger point score. And the winners of that, coming in third place was Tim Stoddard. He had 84 points. Vapion came in second with 87 points. But the shithead that sat at the top of the food chain was Martial Arts and Craft, a.k.a. Keith the Man on the Streets, who had 90 points. So we're going to add those to your plunger point scores, and you guys are going to be getting prize packages from us very soon. Very soon. We're just waiting on the shit bags to get made.
Yeah, as soon as the merch comes in, we will ship it all out. And we have, I think we even have Vapion's address. I think Vapion's Patreon. Yeah, you're a $15 Patreon. Vapion, you should be getting some shit in the mail soon.
Yeah.
Already from me. But eventually, one of these months when I ship that out, it'll be your bag of shit. So, but as we were saying before, the other ways plunger points are earned. For every 5 minutes you watch, you earn, I forgot how many plunger points. I forgot what I had it set at. But you're earning points for watching the show, and that's all automatic. All the points that I've given at the beginning of this episode are not counted. So Spirit Flame, your 20 points aren't added to your total yet. I'll do that tomorrow when I go and look at all the shares and I sit down and do a big plunger point ad. So next episode, you see all that shit. But adding or watching the show earns points. Also, Streamlabs, Nickel Chats, or Super Chats, as YouTube likes to call it, will earn you plunger points. Any way you interact with this show while we're going will earn you plunger points. Some we give to you, the ones we give to you, I have to add tomorrow, or Zoe will add while we're going.
Yep.
It all depends on what it is. And eventually, I'm going to start getting Streambot to be more interactive with them, where you guys will be able to start playing with those plunger points and wagering them with each other and actually doing shit with them.
Yeah.
So Top Shithead can win Top Shithead without doing a lot, except for outsmarting the shithead with the most points. Penultimate. Like penultimate shitheads are hating you.
You just go put Pen on blast, huh? All right.
Yeah.
that's funny as shit to me.
Yes. What's up, Antonovich? I see you in there. Yeah, it's good.
Antonovich is in the chat today. What's up, Antonovich? What's going on, brother?
Yeah. Make Plunger coin a thing. Yes. I kind of want to find out about making it like getting a cryptocurrency wallet thing for it. I don't know how all that works, but it would be awesome if Plunger points were a thing. I kind of want to go to Cane's and see if they'll sell me a box combo for 30 Plunger points.
I bet you they don't.
They won't.
But they won't yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not valuable yet. It will be valuable.
I'm considering going in and going live on YouTube with it, and like, hey, I don't have any money, but I got 30 Plunger points.
I got all these shit coins.
Yeah.
That's all you can do is ask. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you can do.
Yeah. And Alicia Dashi asked, what's the highest score so far? Penultima, just do the points command.
Yeah.
And he's top of the chain. Like, it's eventually on the website I'm working on, I will have the top 10 shitheads listed based on Plunger points. Not your value as a shithead, but most Plunger points.
And you know what? I was about to segue into what's up next.
Oh no, not yet. There's a little more because I keep forgetting to do this shit. And let me find it here. Because I'm going through all the shit I wanted to do on National Shithead Day that I didn't. E.M. Dubois, who I don't see in the chat right now, but hopefully you'll rewatch this and you'll see I meant to shout out other people's stuff. This dude's written a book. I bought his book. It's only $3.99. I haven't yet read it, but for $3.99, dude sat down and wrote a fucking book. So I'll give it a read. Check it out. Give a chance. $3.99. His link's in the description. And also, Christian Freitz, another shithead that watches us. Dude wants to be a voice actor. He's on his way to do it. Check his shit out. Give him some shithead love. Go in. Don't be mean to the dude. Just go in and show him some love. Tell him to keep it up. I checked out your videos. Keep going, dude. You make your shit happen.
That's right.
Awesome. So,
yeah.
So there you go. I shouted out the shitheads that I wanted to shout out on that episode, but fucking technical shit fucked me over.
Oh, wait a minute, hold up. You gotta give. You know what? I'm doing my shit show counter right now because Antonovich just says I enjoy your shit more than Joe Rogan's podcast, and he's got the fucking podcast. You know what, Antonovich? Plunger point that shit up. That is So first off, thank you. That means a lot because Monty and I actually like. After we do every episode, we get on the phone with each other and then we talk about what we liked about the episode and what we feel like we could improve on. You know what I'm saying? And the goal that we're aiming for is to have our podcast rival and then surpass Joe Rogan's podcast. So I'm a fan of the Joe Rogan podcast.
It's like Kendrick Lamar said in Control. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas.
Yes.
So, we got to start here.
Okay.
You got a subscriber. And that subscriber earned, I think, 20 Plunger points. That subscriber earned. Thank you.
Yeah.
Automatically. Check your points, subscriber, whoever you are. Introduce yourself so that we know you're a shithead.
Right.
So, but yeah, thank you. I can't see it from here because I don't wear my glasses when I'm doing a stream because
it's all good. Look, Monty, because Monty and I are both artists, he's obviously a visual artist because you guys see all the fantastic artwork that he does every episode, and I'm a musician. One thing that we realize, and this is one of my favorite sayings of all time, support goes both ways. And you guys support us actively. So if you're a shithead and you're doing something, you're doing anything, let us know and we will shout you the fuck out because that's the type of show that we are.
Yeah. Y'all are part of the family. Like, if we move forward, y'all move forward. That's a reason to share this shit. So, but that being said, if y'all want to share more of this shit, feel free to donate through Streamlabs. I'm going to get into some Streamlabs shit later at some point in this show. Don't know when. Streamlabs.com/Hannibal and Monty Show.
Yes.
Facebook. Some of y'all are already watching on Facebook, which is Facebook.com/Hannibal and Monty. Instagram, 5H1T Show. Snapchat, show_5H1T. I'm not very active on Snapchat, but I will be soon. Twitter, 5H1T Show. Discord, the link should be in the description. And Discord has been kind of popping lately. It's got its moments, and the moments are lasting longer and longer. There's some awesome shitheads in Discord.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for being badasses. And
Oh,
also, what you got?
no. Go ahead. I was about to answer somebody in the chat, but go ahead. You
All right.
Do the spiel.
Yeah. We also got an Amazon wish list. If you want to help us make this shit better, there's a bunch of shit on that wish list that we need/want to improve the show. And if you're wondering, you're like, oh, I like Hannibal and Monty, I want to do something for them, or I want to send something their way, and you don't want to do Streamlabs or all the other shit, check out the wish list. It'll send straight to us. It'll send it to P.O. Box 13013, New Orleans, Louisiana 70185. And we'll get that shit and thank you on the show. But yeah, that's all the shit I got. So what were you going to say, Hannibal?
Well, Mike in the chat had asked, how does he check his plunger points? But I see he has figured it out. So I got nothing to say.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just follow the lead of everyone else. They'll tell you what to do. So now that that's said, why don't we talk about what's coming up next?
Yes.
What's coming up next?
Yes. Yes.
Now, out of curiosity.
Yeah. Oh, we got
a nickel chat.
Oh, that was Mistaken Reaper. He's in Discord. He's awesome in Discord. Or she, I don't know. Mistaken Reaper Brian. That's he. Okay.
Hey, like Brian could be a gender neutral name. So we don't know. I don't make any presumptions of anyone's sex.
All right.
Anyone's gender. I apologize.
Fair enough.
Gender or sex. Whatever. I'm not making any. You tell us how you want to be recognized.
Yes.
Brian.
Yes.
Right.
We'll respect whatever it is. If we fuck up, forgive us.
I mean, I feel like you're a dude, but I don't want to make any presumptions.
Yeah. But Mistaken Reaper, thank you for sending the Nickel Chat.
Mm-hmm.
And Nickel Chat, of course, you have to hear Nickel back because YouTube takes our money and sits on it till there's enough for them to send it to us. Next month, YouTube should be sending us some money though. So
yeah,
there we go. Just got all that shit verified. So what's coming up next? So next week, actually, we are finally getting back to the ultimate comic book list.
Yes.
So
yes. And I'm a little excited, and I'm also a little I don't want to say nervous. So the very first one of these shows that we did, the comic book episodes, we ended up ranking all of the comic book films that came out in 2018. There were 19 movies?
Yeah.
That came out in 2018?
Yeah, a fuck ton.
Yeah, it was a shit ton of movies because we count like not just the theatrical releases, but the straight to DVD releases as well. The indie releases, the major motion pictures. We're doing everything. We are endeavoring every month to grade a bunch of comic book movies and then put them on the greatest comic book list of all time. Mistaken Reaper says, yeah, I'm a man. Is Brian? Yeah, okay. Brian, Mistaken Reaper is a man. His name is Brian. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. I got you. Anyway, next Wednesday. I know, but look, I didn't want to make any assumptions. All right, I don't know. It's like, look, this is 2019.
Yeah,
I got like 4 trans friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and look, give Ben Collinsworth 5 plunger points for pointing out that there's 15 people who have yet to aggressively interact with the like button. Thank you, Ben Collinsworth.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. Ben Collinsworth.
Oh, Zoe's right now.
Oh, Zoe's right. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Also, Zoe, give points to Antonovich and SAR, TSAR, because they both got plunger points coming. But next Wednesday, Monty and I are getting back to the ultimate comic book movie list, and we will be ranking all of the Hellboy movies and Monty.
And all of the Avengers movies.
That's right.
Animated movies.
Yes, that is including the animated Avenger movies as well as the 4 live. So there's 3 animated there's 3 animated Avenger movies. There's 4 live action animated. 4. Fuck. Let me rewind. Fuck. I'm slipping over all my words. There are 3 animated Avenger movies. There are 4 live action Avenger movies. There are 3 live action Hellboys. There are 2 animated Hellboys, and we will be talking about all of those shits. So, you haven't seen Avengers Endgame, be prepared for spoilers. Also, on that episode, we will be joined by Ace Wonder and live action animation.
Yeah,
So
we haven't
LA
had a
Anime.
guest on in a while. Like it's time for a guest again.
Yeah, we've been kind of just we haven't had guests on for various reasons. So this month we had like 3 guests kind of just not be able to do the show. And
yes,
you know,
that was a very diplomatic way to work.
yes, it was. As I said it, it felt wrong. I was gonna be like, yeah, these niggas fucked us. No, that's not what I'm saying. that's not what I was gonna say. But that's what I was thinking. That's not what I was saying.
No. And there's 3 of them. So
yeah, we had 3 guests that all kind of just dipped out on us for various reasons. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's all right. That's all right. We can handle this show. We got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing this forever. Since
so look, Mike says he loves Hellboy. Mr. Shittle says Hellboy is awesome. So yeah, it's gonna be real interesting. I just rewatched the 2004 Hellboy last night, and I'm very curious to watch the Golden Army again.
Yeah. I have never seen the Golden Army. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. So
yeah,
I'll find out what I think about that. But
so next week we have that episode, and then the week after that, Monty.
The week after that is our torture episode, the Shithead Choice torture episode, where we will be talking about G-Man.
Oh my god. I don't want what do I have to do to not do that episode?
Oh, well, you have to do the episode. All you got to do is sit back and wait for the episode. I'm doing the G search. So
no, I refuse to call it that. I refuse to call it G search.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the G search.
No.
Look, I will stomp a mud hole in you if you don't
I don't know what that means. I don't. Is that a wrestling reference? Is that a reference to something G-Man has said?
Yeah, like come to Jersey City, Hannibal. Come to Jersey City. That's all I got to say.
What does that mean? I don't know what any of that means. Fuck.
Wait, I said it wrong. Come to Jersey City.
I stole $3,000.
Just became a Patreon last week. Just saying everyone that can be a Patreon should to help these king shitheads make it big because their show is great as fuck. Fuck Rogan, you guys are better.
Hey.
Thank you. Who the fuck was it? Who said that?
Who was that? Was that I didn't see who it was.
Oh, that was anonymous. Whoa, shit.
Anonymous.
Who's coming in with the anonymous shit? Thank you.
Wow. So first off, yes.
Somebody's turd worthy as fuck. Thank you,
man. Thank you very, very much. That is fantastic. Like I said, we do our best, but even more so, like I said, what makes the show great to us is being able to interact with you guys. So that makes the show great because then we get a chance to talk about stuff, and then it's awesome. It's awesome. Like I always feel like whenever I'm doing this show, I'm just talking with friends. I never feel like it never feels like we're doing this show. So next week next Wednesday is the Avenger Hellboy episode. The week after that is the G-Man torture episode, and
but wait, which episode is it, Zoe?
My name is G-Man.
There we go.
you got Zoe in on this shit, like I ain't got no words.
But yeah, so we got the G-Man episode, and if you look at the stream goal, it's going up. I upped it. I've already hit the stream goal that we initially set, so I will be doing some G-Man art after the torture episode. Now this new goal, if we hit the new goal before the end of the torture episode, I will do it on an 18 by 24 canvas while in my full zone, like the videos you see before where I'm just fucking working on a canvas. I will put that level of passion into doing a G-Man piece of art, and I'll live stream it. So I won't be able to interact while doing it. I will set the camera up in here and just go.
Yeah, and I have to make a a G-Man beat, like, which I'm not looking forward to doing. I don't even know if I could do it and make it good, to be honest with you.
I believe in you, Hannibal. You can do
this.
You,
do you now? Okay.
Yeah, I believe in you.
All right.
So that's what that goes for. In the episode after that one, which, this is going to be a lot of work. I need to start working soon. I didn't realize that they were stacked like that. The episode after that, we are having some guests that a lot of you shitheads are familiar with. And yes, Viva la Caca, Penultima.
We're putting that on a t-shirt, just so you know, Penultima. We're putting that on a t-shirt, just so you know.
And we're having some guests that you all might be familiar with. We're having the sweet boy Billy the Fridge, and the innovator, or the creator, or how do I say this? The man that made bandanas famous. And the drunken peasants will be joining.
Ben Pye and Billy the Fridge will be on Hannibal and Monty shit show the week after we do the G-Man Torch episode. And Monty and I are cooking up some fantastic shit. Matter of fact, after we finish the stream, we need to go over all the stuff that we need to do for that episode.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, that's the next 3 episodes, and then after that we'll let you guys know what we got coming.
Well, after that we have Swegta and Animancer. Don't forget that, from Underhaven. Like they're in the same week, both of those shows, same week, and that's the end of our calendar right now. And then we're gonna start working on other stuff.
Oh yeah, and then that the show we have Animancer on, that's the scam show, right?
Yes, it is.
So what we're doing on that episode, we're going to be talking about online scams, phone scams, robocalls, and stuff like that. And Monty and I are going to try to see between now and then which one of us can get a scammer on the phone or continue a conversation for the longest amount of time.
Yeah, I'm working on the setup now so that we can do it live on the show. So, and you will be able to wager plunger points on who you think will be able to keep a scammer on the phone longer.
Yeah, it'll be good. So, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We actually were supposed to do that episode of like a few weeks ago, and then we ended up shifting some stuff around. So I'm looking forward to doing that one.
Yeah, that's the problem with planning in advance, but we'll talk about that as we
Also, shout out to Jimmy King and Alan Dan. Oh, who's that?
Who is that? Somebody sent us some shit.
I can't see. I see it on the screen, but I don't see it on the screen. I can't make it out. Rats. It disappeared before I could see it. So shout out to Jimmy King watching us on Facebook. Also, Alan Dan. Alan Dan is a relative, and he's fantastic. He's just a cool human being. I'm not just saying it because we got some of the same DNA. Also, Jimmy King is one of the top 5 lyricists I've ever worked with in my life. That dude can rap. If you like rappers that can rap, they give you clever bars and witty punchlines and exceptional delivery, look no further than Jimmy motherfucking King. That dude is fantastic.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, I'm all about giving people credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point now where I'm all about constructive, criticism, not destructive criticism. The old me used to be like, oh yeah, your music is shit. You should never do music again. You need to go die somewhere in the corner. Just do something else. Go work at UPS for the rest of your life. The new me does it. I try not to do that anymore.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, since we've gotten through what's coming up next, now's a point in the show where I got 2 questions for you.
Okay.
And the first question is,
what's up, nigga? You want to talk some shit?
I'm never not just laughing. It just impressed by that. That always amuses me. But before you ask me a question, Monty.
Yeah, what's up?
I have a question for you. The question is, because we always ask what's eating Hannibal.
Yeah.
But what is eating Monty? Is there anything bothering you?
Yes, the fuck there is.
There is.
You know what? Zoe, switch it up. Play the What's Eating Monty intro. Let's do this. Here it comes. There we go. There we go.
Women drivers. People who talk during the movie. Customers who cannot make up their mind while ordering food.
They shit on LA. They shit on Chicago. They shit on Miami. They shit on New Jersey.
New Yorkers. Atlanta Falcon fans. Possibly people from Alaska.
They hate Canadians. They hate the South. They hate the rain. They hate the snow. They hate murder. They hate crime. They hate fucking everything. They hate the Knicks when they're winning. They hate the Knicks when they're losing.
Indecisive morons. Blithering idiots. humans. These people have formed a burning question. What is grinding
Monty's
gears?
Yeah.
Oh, that was way too funny to me. All right.
So here we go. Let me start this shit off. So I'll start with last night when we were on Drunken Peasants. Somebody sent to Streamlabs. Thank you, Spirit Flames, for the Streamlabs. And she said donating $5 to both DP, Hannibal, and Monty. I'm sorry about those who took back their shit. That sucks. Keep your heads up. Thank you for that shit. I meant to read it at the beginning of the show. Figured I'd save it for now. So thank you for that. And I want to say thank you to all of you shitheads that show support, whether it's liking the stream, please hit the like button, subscribing, sharing, leaving comments, Patreon, or people on Patreon like the Batman, I'm baiting Barry Sykes, and Antonovich. Antonovich, he's moving up in life. He dropped his patronage, but do your shit, dude. That's awesome. Like, that's how you do it. You don't have to do any of that. I appreciate what you're doing for us. But what happens is, like, let me back up a bit. I fucking love doing this show. This show is connected to my fucking veins. Like, ask anybody that knows me. Hannibal knows. He calls me, what are you doing? I'm working on some show shit.
Yeah, all the time.
This is what the fuck I do. I don't get paid for it. Like, these Streamlabs come in, all of this goes to the show. Every penny of it goes back into the show. And fortunately, I have an awesome girlfriend that believes in what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, keep going, do what you do. Problem comes in when I'm sure you all know what's going on between us, DP, and Pimp Monk. Somebody has decided to do chargebacks on us.
Yeah.
And for us, a total of 7, most of which came from the Carrie Means episode. So if you think about that, $20 Streamlabs to Carrie Means, 10 of them went to Carrie Means because the man's a fucking professional voice actor. And he read those Streamlabs. His voice has value. So I wasn't going to have him read the shit for free.
Mm-hmm.
Every $20 Streamlabs, instantly, 10 to him. We got chargebacks on those. So not only did we lose the 10, but we lost the other 10. And I'm not going to ask Carrie Means for that money back because that man deserved every fucking penny he got. He deserved more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was fucking pissed. I decided to keep quiet about it and just fucking deal with it. That sent us into the fucking red.
Yeah.
Pissed off, trying to figure out how to deal with it. And keep in mind, this show is not free. It costs money to make. So all the money that it costs to make, we get through Streamlabs and Patreon. That's why I'm so thankful for all of you. All of you. Thank you so much for it. You guys pay for this shit. That's why we always watch the chat. Pay attention to y'all. Y'all are our third co-host. Thank you for helping us do this shit. Y'all are making shit great again. But I let it go. I sat on it. But here's what happens with the chargebacks. Not only do we get a notice that says that someone disputed your charges.
Yeah.
Which makes us look like we're doing some fraudulent shit. But a few weeks later, you get another notice of an extra $20 per chargeback in the form of a fucking fee. So now I'm fucking hot. This came a couple days ago. And without naming names, because I'm not about that, I contacted the former shithead that did this to us. I said, "What's up?" His response was simply, or I'm going to paraphrase, had some financial trouble, and he feels like a piece of shit for doing it. He overspent. Fuck you. Flat out.
Damn, Monty. That's how you feel?
That's how I feel.
I mean, no, and I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. All you had to do was come to us and be like, hey, I might have done too much here. We could have talked and worked this shit out rather than you reporting us and making us look like we fucking scammed you. That's bullshit. You don't have to give us shit. All you got to do is come here and have a fucking good time and hang out with us. If you like it enough to give us something, thank you. We appreciate it. And if you fuck up, talk to us. But do not tell the fucking financial institution that we are doing something fraudulent. Fuck you. I will say it slower. Fuck you. Because I got to deal with this shit. I am $200-something in the hole with this fucking show.
Yeah, because it ended up taking and I know it's What's Eating Monty, so I'm
chime in.
But it's like,
I'm gonna have fun after this. I'm getting it out so I can have fun.
Yeah, so like we ended up like all of the money that we got from like our patrons, like once we started getting the chargebacks because of how many times this person, you know, had donated money, it ended up taking not only the money that they donated, but then we got chargebacks for each time this person donated. So then it ended up wiping out. It didn't just take that person's money, but then the chargebacks ended up taking everybody else's money too. So all the money that we got from all the other patrons was
and
gone.
what that means is, once we get when the first of the month rolls around, if we sit like this, when Patreon hits, all of you that support us on Patreon, all of your money goes to cover that. We can't do shit with the show with it. That just puts us back in the black.
Yeah.
Fuck you
I stole $3,000.
Well,
Thank you,
here is another 20 to help. Anonymous is.
Thank you, Anonymous. This wasn't me asking for money. This was me not shutting the fuck up about this because I saw you in the chat last week.
I stole $3,000.
I ignored it. So, but yeah, that's what's eating Monty. Only help if you can. You don't have to. We don't need it. Or well, we do because we're trying to grow this show.
Oh no, we need it.
we need it. But you don't have to. It is not a requirement to be a shithead. So it is not required at all. All you have to do is show up and be fucking awesome like you are. You fuck with me and put me in this position, I'll fight back. Like, stop, don't do it. That's what the fuck is eating Monty. I'm gonna step back and calm the fuck down.
Yeah, Monty is very upset. Now, don't get it twisted. Hannibal is also upset. You know, I'm also upset about how it happened, mainly because, you know, whether you, and this is, me and E Green talk about this all the time. In the 48 Laws of Power, they always, like, one of the laws says you don't punish people based on the intent of their actions. You punish people based on how their actions affect you. E Green thinks the 48 Laws of Power is bullshit. I fucking love that book. And it's like, you know, the idea behind this particular law is, it doesn't matter if, like, say there's a child running around in your house, right? Doesn't matter if that child destroys your new flat screen TV by accident, or if the kid goes up to it with a fucking hammer and then breaks the TV on purpose. The result is the same. I don't have a TV. And at the end of the day, that's all we really talking about, whether it was by accident or on purpose. And it seems to be accidental. At the end of the day, it ended up like really just kind of kicking us in the nuts. And now we got to go like way back to try to recover this. And you know, Monty and I, you know, are clever guys, so we're gonna figure it out. But it's just it's a thing that we didn't even know could happen. And you know, having the conversations with, you know, some of the other podcasters, it was just like it was tough. It's a real tough thing. Like if it would have just been the money itself, that would have been bad in and of itself. But then when it was like the money that this person donated, and then we start getting hit with the chargebacks, it was like, it's sort of like it's like when you overdraft your account and it's like you have negative money and your bank is like, oh, you don't have any money? Well, we're gonna charge you more money for that. Well, I don't have money. So if you take money, it's like, hey, I see shit's real bad for you, so we about to make it even worse. It's like, damn, it was yeah. So that's that. And
yeah. And before we get to the rest, I want to read these Streamlabs that came.
Yeah.
Dragon in the West said, "Happy Sunday, guys. I wonder if everyone stood you up was for the Game of Thrones finale tonight. Also, Martian Main Corpse, or I don't know what that means. You lost me." And then Greg said, "Fuck Game of Thrones. Shit show is where it's at. Seriously, I don't give a fuck about Game of Thrones." Well, thank you for that. And I'm going to refresh and read that last one. Mr. Tight was read up, but I'm going to read it again. Here's another 20 to help. Anonymous is Mr. Tight. Well, thank you for both of those, Mr. Tight.
Yes, thank you very, very, very much. And thank you to everybody who donates to us. Because, like, look, you guys could be doing anything with your wallets. And we appreciate the donations, and we try to give you guys good content.
We appreciate anything you do. Like, you don't have to give us shit, but whatever you give, thank you.
Yeah, everything you guys give us helps us make the show better. And then even if you're like, but look, if you don't have the money, share the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just tell other people about the show. Be like, hey man, I got these two cool black friends. And
yes. Tell them just like that. I got these cool black friends. Yeah. And I got two more. One was Penultima, have some compensatory cash, my dudes. Compensatory. Yeah, sorry. Fucking up. I gotta calm down. Spirit Flame said, everything will work out. Just keep your heads up. Look, I was pissed off. I had to vent. That's what What's Eating Hannibal's for. So I needed it this time. It felt so good to say it. In a room full of people.
Kilo said most credit cards won't support chargebacks against donations. If you're being allowed by that platform, fight back against that shit. Yeah.
More on that later.
Yeah. It's it's look, and look, weird. Like I said, look, this is a What's Eating Monty, and I feel like I already stepped on your toes too much, but trust me, trust and believe, like we were both agitated by it. It was just, for Monty, it was just definitely, it was definitely more. Also, Penultima, I appreciate the Rick and Morty reference. So I'm going to make sure I'm keeping tabs on who all we got to give Penultima.
Give Alicia, I don't know, pick a number of points, Zoe, some good points, because she first said, it's okay, guys, I can say the N word now, I watch Hannibal and Monty, and then, just joking, don't do that.
That's funny. That's funny shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. Zoe, you pick a plunger point amount and just give that to her. So
yes,
like,
give her a good amount. And I'll see it tomorrow.
That's funny.
That's a good fucking comment.
Yeah.
So now that since you hijacked my second question, so I hijacked your segment, I'm gonna ask you my third question, which is this. Here it comes.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
I always forget that's there until you play it, and then I'm like, oh, that's what. Yep, I got you. All right, let's get into some fair foul.
Yes, here we go. Hit it, Zoe. Oh, it's coming. Wait. Oh, we had some technical trouble. Random things in the transition. Just hit the space bar.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, I always hit it by accident. That's all right. It's a shit show. Like, this is the type of shit that happens on a shit show. There we go. Here we go. Here it comes now.
Yes. How big are your balls?
Okay, Mr. Rashid. Are they ready for the truth?
Yes, they're ready for it.
Just love it. And that's what they are. And how do they hurt us? Because they love Phil.
We don't need to give any time to that master.
We're talking about deliverance. See, I'm talking, so many people out there are captives. And I'm talking about homosexual lifestyle. I was delivered from something like that. I was a prostitute for over 30 years. I sold my body on the street corners. See, I can talk about that sin. Hallelujah. Because see, I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up. And I loved it when I was doing it. Hallelujah. God came and purged me. Hallelujah. God made me get it the old-fashioned way. You just turn your soul unto me and I'll use you. But now I can shake for Jesus. I'm under the anointing of the Holy Ghost. Bless you.
Suck my cock, bitches.
God bless you.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have. Guilty or innocent. Innocent. Feed him to the
I'm leaving you for.
Yes, yes, yes. Fair or foul. So, if this is your first time watching the show, first off, welcome to the shit show. We always love getting new shitheads. You know, we got like our veteran shitheads like Thrift Store Dan and Vapion and Penultima, you know, in the chat, and Emily the neighbor, and Ann Van and Skill, etc. You know, and then we got our brand new shitheads that are joining us right now for the first time, and we're lucky to have you guys. So, the way fair foul works.
Before you go, I see Antonovich in the chat. And first, the Batman says always fair because that's what he does all the time. Fucking love you, the Batman. But Antonovich says it's necessary. I fucking cancel my Netflix and Hulu account because I'm trying to save money. I don't issue any fucking chargebacks. Yes, that's how it works because you're a fucking adult, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah. It was
give Antonovich 5 plunger points. You know, hit him up.
There you go.
All right. Continue, Hannibal.
All right. So the way fair foul works, every day I do a deep dive on the news. Like I'll go through like a dozen or so websites and I'll read all these different news stories. You know, I have a news aggregator site. I'll go to Associated Press, CNN, Fox News, Reuters, Breitbart, InfoWars, The Blaze, Politico, The Hill, MSNBC, etc. Sometimes I'll read the same story 5 times through like a bunch of different platforms because I want to see how the reporters are reporting it. Like little known fact about Hannibal, when I initially went to college, I went to college to be a journalist. I went there, you know, I initially was trying to be a journalism major. And I was the co-editor of my college newspaper, which is one of those things I never really think about now that I think about it. But anyway, I'll read these stories and sometimes I'll see the outcome of certain stories and I wonder, did they get it right? You know what I'm saying? Was this ending right or was it wrong? Did they get it accurate or was it fucked up? Was this story fair or was this story foul? So I'm going to read you guys a couple stories and
I want to say this. For example, the termite swarm that's happening in my studio right now is foul. There you go.
So I'm gonna load up the first image, Monty. So,
there you go.
So the question, I'm gonna read you guys a couple stories, and then you guys tell us in the chat if you think the outcome is fair, if the outcome is fair, or if the outcome is foul. That is just a great picture. All right. All right.
Star says InfoWars is not a news source. You are correct.
This
Take
is
a
absolutely
point,
right.
Sir Martin. Yep. Take a plunger point.
Yeah, give him a plunger point for that.
Star. There you go.
So I am so this first story comes from TheVerge.com, right? Like I told you, I'll be everywhere.
Yeah.
So here's the story. Frustrated by the number of potholes, pockmarking. What the fuck is pockmarking?
Pockmarking.
I don't know. It's some British shit. Frustrated by the number of potholes in his city streets, an anonymous man recently discovered a way to get the city to pay attention. Penises. The man has been using industrial chalk to draw penises around each and every pothole, claiming the eyesores expedite the filling process. And he said, and I quote, The potholes don't get filled. They'll be there for months. The artist, that's what he said. He's calling himself Wanksy. That's hilarious. Oh man, I wish I could. Can I give him plunger points for his name?
Yes,
All right.
yes.
He's
Just write it on the list, and I'm going to save it on the backup list for people that aren't subscribed. Wanksy.
Wanksy.
Look, Wanksy, if you ever come and watch, you got 100 plunger points waiting.
100?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, for Wanksy. Wanksy's not in the chat. Wanksy, if you find our show, they're waiting for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we could find him, I mean that means the cops can find him too, which probably doesn't help him.
That's why he gets so many points.
All right. Well, the potholes don't get filled. They'll be there for months. Suddenly you draw something amusing around it. Everyone sees it and it either gets reported or fixed. The town council, unsurprisingly, says the work is both necessary and obscene, claiming the penis frame will not get a pothole fixed any faster than usual. But the potholes nonetheless got filled. The artist notes the drawings will fade away in a week or two. So the vandalism isn't permanent. It's just temporary. It's a temporary creative way to get stuff done. So, the cops are not, needless to say, are looking for him because they feel like, it's fucked up that you're drawing penises on the street for people to see. So the question is it fair or foul that he used the obscene gesture of drawing penises on potholes in order to get the potholes fixed? Is that act fair or is that act foul?
Yeah, and before I answer, chat, chime in. Will you watch the chat and count the fair or fouls for me? You don't have to write them down, but I'm going to chime in with mine and say it's fair. And my reason for saying it's fair. Wait. What was your question again? Let me make sure I'm answering the right thing.
The question is, was it fair, foul that, is it fair that he drew these penises on these potholes to get them fixed, or is it foul that he did that?
Oh, yeah, that's totally fair. And the reason it's fair is because me and Emily, the neighbor, did the exact same thing in front of our homes.
No. That is funny.
Same thing. We went and drew dicks over the 5 or 6 potholes that line our street.
Mm-hmm.
And to the second question, does it work? Yes, it works, because they came and fixed that shit quick. Those shits are gone. So fair as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. I am looking at the chat right now. I'm trying to look at the chat, and it looks like it is overwhelmingly fair. Like, it looks like everybody is saying fair on this. Antonovich says fair. Morden is alive says, "Oh no, Verge is super SJW."
What did he say? I missed it.
He says, "Oh, like when I said that the article came from The Verge, he says, oh no, The Verge is super SJW."
And Ultimate's like, Monty is Wanksy. Monty is Wanksy. Give him 2 plunger points for that.
Yes.
I'm not. Keep Penultimate. I said, don't
Let's
talk
see.
about it live.
Alicia Dachi says fair. Sleepy Satan says, first image I see when I get on your stream is a pothole penis. Yeah. And then notice the substance coming out of the penis head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is it piss? Is it cum? Is it blood? You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
It's Wanksy's name.
Yeah.
Let it be.
Let's see. Fair. Mr. Shittle says fair. Mitchell says fair. Czar says fair. Fondue says fair. It inspires artistry. Oh, okay. Alfredo Jones, give him a plunger point. He says pockmarks are the dents left in your skin when you pop pimples. I didn't know that. So give him a plunger point for educating us in the chat. You the real MVP.
That plunger point?
Thrift Store Dan said his name is Alfredo Jones.
Alfredo Jones. All right. I was
yeah, I like that. Alfredo Jones sounds like what I would call my white drug dealer friends. You know what I'm saying? Alfredo Jones, none? You don't feel like that? All right. Thrift Store Dan says
all
fair.
Right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I was talking to Zoe.
That's okay. Thrift Store Dan says fair. Everybody says fair. Everybody says fair. There's nobody that says foul on this one. All right. And you know what? I'm calling fair on this. I think it's a brilliant idea. I'm actually low-key mad I didn't come up with this fucking first. So
yeah.
So I like look, and I'm like, and we've all lived in areas where we needed work. Well, some of us have lived in areas where we needed work to be done, and you call the city or you call whomever you need to call, and it just takes forever for it to get done. So if drawing a cock is going to get the shit done, then I'm more power to
Yeah. Oh, it gets the shit done. Like it happened. So
it. Antonovich said, "Pot penis." Am I the first one to make that joke? Yes, you are.
yes, you are.
And you give him a plunger point for that. That's
and,
awesome.
And Antonovich is cleaning up.
Yeah,
Yes. All right.
Yeah, A-Spec said your mic sounds weird. That's because
Does
he's trying some audio things to try to see if he can make his audio sound more like mine, because then his always sounds super clean and mine sounds a little dirty. That's just because of how we're running the sound right now. But we're working on that. Like, hopefully sooner than later, we'll be broadcasting through Skype instead of Zoom. So
yeah. And I appreciate any critiques you have. This is going back without getting pissed off to the What's Eating Monty. I appreciate any critiques you guys have. Like, if you have critiques, throw them at me, because I don't know what it sounds like on your end.
Yeah, anything you guys can tell us to help improve the show, let us know, and then we'll work on it. And look, load up the next image, Monty, because I want to ask a question to the chat real quick, because Kip Stevens brought up a great point, and I'm curious to see what everybody thinks. Right? He says, "What do you think the city would fix faster, a cock or a swastika?"
Oh, they'd fix a cock faster.
Yeah, everybody, let us know in the chat. What do you think they would follow? What do you think they would fix first? Like if you drew cocks on potholes or swastikas. So here's, and I'm going to go cocks as well, but it's mainly just because there's certain areas where I think you could draw a swastika on a pothole and nothing would happen. But there's not a lot of places that I think you could draw a cock and then people would be like, "Oh, you got to clean it up."
E Green says Zoe's presence is definitely noticeable.
Bill Hicks and swastikas would get you arrested. Yeah, that's true. Thrift Store Dan said the same thing I said. Depends on the city.
Yep.
It's Kip says Hannibal sounds good now, but Monty sounds like he's underwater. And you know what? That's totally fine, because as long as you guys can hear me, that's all we need for the show to be smooth.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get our mics to sound even, and I might have to run my mic through the other PC. I'm trying to run us through it. I'm not going to go into technical shit. I tried something different. I don't think it's working, but we're going to finish this episode with it.
I got you.
And in the comments, if you're watching later, give me a critique on the mic shit. Let me know what you think. So I keep testing. I'm always trying to make this shit better. As I said earlier.
Yeah.
This shit is connected to me at the fucking vein. So I'm always working on this show.
Also, shout out to Chabella, who is watching us live on Facebook. Chabella is a producer, and she is fantastic. So there's a part of me that wants to take Bella under my wing, to help, to assist her in all her glory. But her music is so good, I don't think she needs any fucking help. Like, she's just great. Like, she's just a fantastic fucking producer. So
all right,
that's it. Full stop. There's no notes.
All right.
She is awesome. DJ, I think it's DJ Chabella on Instagram. I think so. If that's not right, darling, drop your Instagram so I can let people know how to find you. Yeah, she's fantastic. I'm a lot of things, and look, y'all gotta understand, Hannibal's a hater, okay? I don't like nobody's shit. So whenever I listen to other musicians' music, I'll be like, this shit trash, right? So for me to say somebody else's music is dope, that means that I had to reach down in my pit of angst and hate and bile and just blackness and darkness is spreading and fucking give somebody else a compliment. So when I tell you that somebody nice, you can sit your watch that shit. She cold. She dope as fuck.
All right.
Yeah. All right. The next story I can tell by the golf thing that you put up. This story comes from USA Today. Tiger Woods and the general manager of Woods, a Florida restaurant, face a wrongful death lawsuit brought by the parents of a 24-year-old bartender of the Jupiter establishment.
Okay.
Nicholas, I'm gonna fucking name up. Nicholas Imsberger. It's either Imes or Imes. I'm gonna say Imes. Nicholas Imes. I'm gonna say Imes because it's weird because it's like IMMES burger. So it's like I miss burger. I miss anyway. Nicholas had an estimated blood alcohol concentration of 0.256, more than 3 times the legal limit. When Nicholas died after his 1999 Chevrolet Corvette left the roadway in Martin County. The lawsuit filed in Palm Beach County on Monday alleges Nicholas was overserved for about 3 hours after his shift.
I sold $3,000.
Yeah, after his shift at the Woods. I guess the name of the restaurant is called The Woods, right?
Yeah.
So this dude was working, and after his shift, he had something to drink. He had a lot to drink, and it ended up getting into a car crash. They said Nicholas had a history of alcohol abuse, and the lawsuit alleges Tiger knew or reasonably should have known that Nicholas was habitually addicted to the use of any or all alcoholic beverages and was a habitual drunkard. Tuesday, Tiger Woods was asked about the case during his pre-PGA Championship news conference. Woods is playing at some place for golf. He says Tiger Woods said, and I quote, "We're all very sad that Nick passed away. It was a terrible night, a terrible ending. We feel bad for him, and his entire family is very sad." The lawsuit alleges that Tiger is individually liable in this action because he individually participated in the serving of alcohol. That doesn't mean that Tiger Woods or even the Woods establishment that day. Woods, under the state alcohol laws, potentially could be held liable as owner of the establishment, even if he wasn't physically at the venue for the foreseeable risk of injury or death that occurs from overserving. So this family is trying to sue the dog shit out of Tiger Woods because somebody drank at his restaurant too much and he got in a car accident and died. So the question is that lawsuit fair or foul? Is it fair or foul that Tiger Woods faces a wrongful death lawsuit brought on by the parents of a restaurant employee that I'm presuming works at that restaurant? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And Monty, start with you, obviously. What do you think?
Yeah.
Fair or foul?
I think personally, I think this is foul. I think this is foul.
Your mic just got cleaner. What'd you do?
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been adjusting levels. Let me know if I sound better out there.
Yeah.
I think it's foul. I think it's foul because where's the personal responsibility? This dude knew what he was doing. Blame your child. And I hate to say that to a grieving family.
Mm-hmm.
I understand you just lost someone. But at the same time, if I do something stupid and I get killed, it's my fault. So that includes drinking and fucking up.
Yeah.
Foul. That's where I am.
Yeah. Oh, and to answer A-Spec's question, because he asked, was this 20 years ago? I don't think it was 20 years ago. Hold on. When did this happen? No. This happened in December 10th, 2018. He happened to have a 1999 Chevrolet Corvette. I'm just fucking up all over the place. I can't get my words together. So this happened December last year. So like 6 months ago.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah, so this happened 6 months ago, and let me see what everybody is saying right now. Let me scroll up here. A-Spec says fair. Mistaken Reaper says Monty's a little hard to hear, and I'm deaf in one ear, so I said, damn. So that's okay. We got Monty's.
No, I've heard it. I'm seeing it's gotten better. So that's why your critiques are useful.
Yes.
So,
let's see. Fondue says foul. How would the restaurant know if someone has an alcohol addiction? Restaurants stop serving you when you're noticeably faded, which is true. Penultimate says foul. Ingrid Helgerson says foul. Love that name. Mr. Shittle says foul. A-Spec says foul. Mike says foul. So a lot of people saying foul, 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 foul. Lucci Carter says more people going to go there because obviously the establishment doesn't water down their drinks fair on that basis. Ooh, okay. And again, anybody who says, Sir Marvin Manister says fair or foul, but Tiger Woods himself may not have blame, but the managers of the place should be blamed. There are cutoff limits, but there is personal responsibility. He was an addict. So,
all right.
Tell y'all are interested. So I've worked in the service industry, specifically the food and beverage aspect of the service industry for quite a while. And they have laws called dram shop laws. And dram shop laws basically are liability laws where if you go to an establishment and you get super fucked up at that establishment and you get in an accident, you can sue the establishment and its owners. You know, this is pretty much a law in all 50 states. You know, they call dram shop laws, dram, DRAM, dram shop laws. And the law is if you go to a restaurant and you get overserved and you get into an accident on the way home or get arrested or some dumb shit, you can sue the establishment. I've worked in the service industry for years, and for those of y'all that don't know, up until very recently, I was the liquor and alcohol supervisor to Phillips Arena. I was in charge of all the bartenders, all the bar backs. I had to do all the ordering, all the purchasing, input all the tips, like everything that needed to be done to make that building functional. I did that shit, and I did that shit for almost a decade. So dram shop laws is something that I'm very familiar with. That being said, I think it's a dumbass law. You know what I'm saying? Or at least because there's some people that drink a lot that don't show signs that they've been drinking. You know what I'm saying? So like one person that has too much to drink might look like they've had too much to drink, but we all know people that have had too much to drink and you can't tell that they've had too much to drink. Like, especially if you're only having like a 60-second interaction with this person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you talk to them for a while, you can tell. And I've never been a fan of dram shop laws as they stand currently by definition in the United States law right now at this moment. I do not like how they work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that Tiger Woods himself is getting it. And I think that is even shittier that the family is saying that what did they say? They said Tiger knew or reasonably should have known that Nicholas Emmitsberger was habitually addicted to the use of any alcohol. Or just, like, who knows that? Like, if I own a business, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I own a business, I hire people to run it, and I go do other shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think I'm leaning towards foul on this one as well.
Yeah, I'm with you on the foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing me kind of low too. I'm fixing my mic. I need to get right up on the mic. But yeah, foul. This is foul as fuck. And I want to read Streamlabs that came in so that I make sure I stay on point. It's from Dragon in the West. He said a couple of U.S. Navy fighter pilots using a jet sky drew a cock. Also, yes. Monty, you should like your ceiling in your local radio stations. You sound like you're calling into a local radio station. Yeah, I know. Look, I'm trying some new shit. I'm trying to fix the audio. I was trying to balance us. I don't like that my audio is coming in better because I had a direct connection to the stream. So I'm like, let me go into the stream the same way as Hannibal. I guess I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
We'll figure out another way.
Ingrid Helgerson said, that's stupid. That eliminates personal responsibility. By that logic, obese people should be able to sue McDonald's. And you're absolutely right. And the irony is, once upon a time, people could sue McDonald's for that until McDonald's went in and paid a bunch of lobbyists to change the laws so that you can't do that anymore. But once upon a time, you could. And in I think this story really boils down to just whether or not, like, every law isn't just. You know what I mean? Like, just because it's a law doesn't mean that it's a fair law. Like, once upon a time, it was illegal for black people to read or catch the bus. It was illegal for women to wear pants and earn money. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because it's a law doesn't mean that it's fair. You know, and that's what, that's kind of what we're talking about there. At least in my estimation, we look at this law. That's good. That's because that's what it is. Like by Florida law and by dram shop laws, Tiger Woods and his establishment would be held accountable. But I think that I just think it's a stupid law. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
This might be better. I saw some things in the chat for it. So, what's the next one? What do we got next?
I don't know. You tell me. You load it up. What's the next one? I
Here
think
it
I know
is.
what it is. I think
Yeah,
I know.
It's what you think it is. Here we go. Here we go.
That's the one. All right. This story comes from. So I read this story in a bunch of different places, but my favorite one was I read it on VladTV.com. Shout out to Vlad TV. They're hilarious. VladTV.com says in the season 22 premiere of beloved PBS show Arthor, which Hannibal has never seen an episode of, the character Mr. Ratburn has a gay wedding. The episode sparked controversy online, with many applauding PBS for representing the gay community in the children's cartoon. PBS released a statement regarding the episode stating PBS Kids programs are designed to reflect the diversity of communities around the nation. We believe it is important to represent the wide array of adults in the lives of children who look to PBS Kids every day. The episode starts with Arthur and his friends thinking that Mr. Ratburn is getting married to a pushy lady named Patty. Then later they find out Patty is Mr. Ratburn's sister, and Mr. Ratburn is walking down the aisle with his male partner. There was a lot of, so of course an episode like this is going to get a lot of just flack from all around. And just looking at the Vlad TV comments section, there's a lot of people that's like, oh yeah, there they go. The LGBTQ community is pushing their agenda on us. No, you evil demonic motherfuckers just destroyed a PBS classic. This person said, man, Mr. Ratburn was always a little suspect. There are some people that are crying foul over this. They don't like the idea that PBS is showing kids gay people getting married because they feel like it's pushing an agenda, and you have to explain stuff to kids that you shouldn't have to normally explain to kids that maybe that young. So the question is, was it fair or foul that the Arthur character, Mr. Ratburn, has a gay wedding on PBS? Is that fair or foul? What say you guys?
All right.
I wanted to save this question. Oh, Monty, you sound great, by the way. I wanted to save this question for when we had Emperor Atheist on the show, but I literally sat on this one for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, and I'm gonna soapbox a little bit on this.
Okay,
because I am fucking sick of bullshit like this. It's fair that this happened. First off, fair because it's a fucking gay wedding. That's all it is. It's a kid's cartoon showing what happens in life around them. Two people of the same sex that fell in love and they're getting married. Fine. This shit keeps happening with people getting outraged over normal shit. There's a bunch of black people in the movie. Deal with it. It's fine. Black people get together and do shit. Bunch of women teamed up right there and did something. They took a picture together. Oh my fucking God, this is the worst thing ever. No, it's not. Shut the fuck up. It's just women. Women want to see this. Like, they're doing their thing. They're being awesome. Shut the fuck up. It's not always a fucking political statement. Sometimes people need to see, they need the representation. They need to see this. Shut the fuck up. It's not always a political statement. Sometimes people need the shit. So fair.
All right, Monty calls fair, and he just did like an extra "What's Eating Monty" just now, which I enjoy. I get good. Let the hate flow through you.
So much shit pisses me off on this show, but I'm in a good mood. I feel good.
Okay,
I feel really good.
All right, let's see what the chat says. E Green says fair. You can't make your kids Jehovah's Witnesses. Give E Green some plunger points for that.
Sing out with joy of heart. All right, I just lost my family. Sorry.
Yeah. A-Spec says fair. Greg Narton says fair. Mitchell.
A-Spec said we're pronouncing it wrong. You'll have to spell it phonetically in the Discord.
Okay, I apologize.
Help us.
Let's
I
see.
don't know what the right way is.
Mitchell says fair. Fondue says fair. Who gives a single fuck if there's a gay couple in Arthur, as long as it doesn't show anything sexual? If you think it's hard to explain to your kids what gay people are, you're not a good parent. Listen, I think that's the quote. Give him like 5 plunger points for that one. Fondue, that was Fondue. Yeah. John Smiko says foul as fuck. Okay, John, let us know why you think it's foul in the chat.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
Let us know why you think it's foul. It says skill says fair. Timber Doodle says, I love this show growing up. Looking back, Ratburn did seem like he might be gay. I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to do this for a while. See, I've never seen Arthor before. And one of the things that whenever I hear people that are anti the LGBTQ community, one of the arguments that they make is they don't like the idea of their kids being forcibly exposed to gay, lesbian, trans lifestyles without them being there to give their children the context for what it is. I don't have any children, so I don't have a dog in this race. So I don't care. And then I'm from New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans, and I currently live in Atlanta. Like in New Orleans, gay is it's just there. It's this thing that's in the background of the life that you live. Like it's just like I went to elementary school, middle school, high school, college. I've worked with gay. It's not a big deal. I have some friends from the Midwest. When they moved to Atlanta and they saw how many gay people were just out and about, they freaked the fuck out. But I'm from New Orleans. Hey, gay dudes in my kindergarten class. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm not gonna put nobody out on blast, but like when I was in kindergarten, I was like, oh, he gay. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think it's also it also kind of plays into where you're from and what the expectation is. And then I also think there's a religious component there too, because a lot of people I meet that are anti-LGBTQ are also like wildly religious. Like I haven't met a whole lot, and I'm not saying they don't exist, but I haven't met a lot of like atheist people that are also like, let me rephrase it. I haven't met a lot of people, skeptics, there we go, that are anti-LGBTQ. They do exist, but you know, in much smaller. That's a very niche audience. Looks like most everybody else is saying fair. Dylan the Pickle says they're turning the kids gay.
Really?
Thrift Store Dan countered with they're turning the frogs gay.
It's in Thrift Store Dan. You would have got a plunger point if it was the freaking frogs.
Yeah, Mike. Mike, you know what? Give Mike a plunger point. He says, without gay people, we wouldn't have Queen. Now, who would want to live in a world without Queen? Look, listen.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Listen, Under Pressure is one of my 10 favorite songs of all time, and Bohemian Rhapsody, I think, is one of the 10 greatest songs of all time. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think we might be in agreement on that.
John 5 Miko said, if you're gay, you're gay, but it shouldn't be blasted in their faces. Let kids be kids. They will find who they are.
Let me challenge John. Mm-hmm. Is it also foul to put a heterosexual wedding on? Because that's just as fucking normal. Fact.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If it's just as foul to you to put a heterosexual wedding on the cartoon, I will accept it.
Well, see, maybe John is just anti-weddings, and I definitely agree with that.
If he's anti-weddings, I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
But just because it's a gay wedding, you might need to check some shit.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying. And I love you. Like
now, this picture of Mr. Ratburn he's got kind of that fancy mustache. So should I have guessed that he was gay because of that fancy mustache?
No, I think he's always had that. Always had that. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, there's a lot of people that think that like so and this will be a deeper conversation that be had another day. But there are people who Lucci also says foul. He says kids are impressionable.
You can't catch gay. You either are or you aren't.
Yeah, you literally beat me to the point. Like, I think a lot of that boils down to how you think gay happens. If you think people are born gay, or if you think people are exposed to gay and be like, yeah, I'm gonna try this out, and this is a conversation. This is a much larger conversation. I think it's a much larger conversation.
Yeah.
John said, John Miko said, not because it's gay, but it should be about learning and growth.
Okay. But
E Green, give him another plunger point. He says marriage is buying a house for someone you don't want to live with. Let him be. And give Penultimate plunger points too, because he says 6 strands of hair counts as a mustache. Foul. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot where I was going, but that didn't address anything about what I said.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what it was. Let's move the fuck on.
All right. Is that the last fair file?
That was the last fair file. Now
Okay.
It's time for one of my favorite segments of the show. I have to get right up on this mic now. Ever since I changed it, I think I sound better when I'm close. So I'm gonna fix that moving forward. I have to be right on the mic. So yeah, let's go into some shit we don't care about.
All right, let's do it.
Here it comes. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Wait, I don't hear it.
Bullshit that happened. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon.
That's bullshit.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. You know what? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Everything that I just said is bullshit. Thank you.
That's bullshit, Gary! Nerd!
Okay, music stop. Send the beat, fucking with you. Yep. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a. I don't give a fuck.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. That's all right. So, shit we don't care about. Just like Fair File, every day I do a deep dive on the news, and I come across certain stories. And as I'm going through the stories, I'll be like, I wonder who gives a shit about this. Bob Newman, I'm sorry. Bob Newman says, "Hey, I got sick because of the gay and turned gay. I cured it with Sprite and chicken noodle soup."
Yes. I've been wondering what the thing is that will make me suddenly be turned on by a dick. It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
And I'm around gay people, or I was when I was working art markets, quite a lot. I never caught gay. It's not like that.
Yeah, it's like I said, again, that's a deeper conversation, and we can have that conversation. We should have that conversation soon.
We should.
Because like I said, because we're the type of show, like, we're not you believe what you believe, you feel what you feel, like, explain it to us. Like, I want to know what everybody
we don't
thinks.
hate you if you disagree.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk.
Like, look, there's a bunch of y'all in the chat that thought Black Panther was a mediocre movie, which you're wrong. But like, I'm not gonna fight you because you don't like what I like. You know what I'm saying? Or just you like good things. That's a whole other conversation. Anyway, the way shit we don't care about works is I come across these stories, and as I come across them, I read them to you guys, and you let me know if you give a shit or you don't give a shit. Now, there's 61 of you guys watching us right now live on YouTube, and a bunch more watching us on Facebook. Also, shout out to Lawrence Wright. I see you watching us on Facebook. Lawrence is the biggest Kobe Bryant Laker fan, so I've got to be curious to see how he feels about the LeBron Lakers right now. But that's a whole other conversation. So I'm gonna read you guys some stories, some headlines, and you let me know if you give a shit or you don't give a shit. Now, if you give a shit, I will read the story. I will read the whole fucking story. But if you don't give a shit, I will go on to the next headline. Okay. And as before, I'm gonna read it. Monty's gonna get it a little bit ahead of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right. Well, there's the delay.
There's a delay. So we're gonna wait like 10 seconds and then and then see what you guys say, and then after that we'll go on to the next story. All right.
All right. So I'm gonna sit through. I'm gonna start my timer now when you start.
Let us know as I go through these stories if you give a shit or if you don't give a shit. All right. If you give a shit about the story, I will read. If enough of you give a shit, I will read the story. There's 60 of you guys in the chat. So if 30 people say they care, I will read this story. I was about to say bullshit story, but they might not be bullshit.
Yeah, maybe they don't think it's bullshit, Hannibal.
All right. So the first story comes from the good people at Fox News.
Foul. Sorry.
I haven't said the story yet. Okay. Don't be like that, Monty. Don't be a liberal snowflake.
I won't be a snowflake.
There we go. All right. Don't be a libtard SJW snowflake. All the what's that? Virtue signaling, identity politics, libtard, snowflake, SJW, soy boy. What's all the other shit that Steven Crowder likes to yell at people? All that shit, right?
Change my mind. I don't know. Let's go. What is it? Let's hear what Fox has to say.
Okay. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West reveal name of fourth baby.
I don't care. I'm sorry, chat. I don't care. I don't. I don't. If you do, say I care, Kim Kardashian, and then we'll come back to this. I don't care what's next.
But they got the three babies. There's Northwest, East West, Southwest, and I guess West, right? Ooh, wouldn't it be funny if this baby's name was Westworld West?
That would be funny. That would be funny, but it's not the name, so I don't care.
Okay.
I don't.
All right. Anybody? Let's say A-Spec is saying the delay is like 40 seconds.
All right. Okay. All right. 40 seconds. There we go.
I'm gonna wait and see what everybody says. All right. Well, it's looking like nobody gives a shit about this story.
Nope. Next.
All right. The next story comes from, it's loading up now, People. People always gives us such great stories that nobody cares about. Prince Harry feels a gap raising Archie without his mom, Princess Diana.
No, I don't care. I don't. No.
You don't care that Prince Harry feels this? So they have a gap in quotations. Like Prince Harry feels a gap raising Archie without his mom, Princess Diana.
No.
So I didn't realize until just this moment that Princess Diana had kids.
Yeah, I know nothing about the royal family. Nothing. I don't care.
No.
At all.
Okay, look at all the nose flying in. God damn. Okay. Shit.
Antonovich cares.
Okay. Well, you are greatly outnumbered in this.
I'll send this article to you, Antonovich. They outnumbered you.
Okay. The next story also comes from People. It says James Charles fires back at Tati Westbrook in lengthy video, and he says, and he or she says, and I quote, "It has gotten way too far."
No, I don't care. I don't care at all.
I don't know who any of these people are.
I don't either. That's why I don't care.
I don't know who James Charles is. I don't know who Tati Westbrook.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Don't
well,
care
if anybody knows who they are, then drop that in the chat so I can know who those people are. Okay. The next story comes from also comes from People. All right. Shout out to people.com.
Did you just get a People subscription all of a sudden?
No, I quote People every week on shit we don't care about. Apparently.
That's true. You do.
Okay.
You're right.
Mariah Carey gets a touch up in the middle of her performance at the Cannes Film Festival party.
No, I don't.
You don't care that Mariah Carey gets a touch up in the middle of her performance?
No.
Why is this news?
I have no clue.
Why is this news?
I'm wondering more how you found it than why is it news?
Boggles the mind, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's see. Checking the chat, and man, look at all those no's flying and shit. If I could get paid just for how much y'all saying no and y'all don't give a shit, that'd be awesome right now. All right.
The Batman keeps saying "fucking care, Monty." I'm like, wait till you hear what next month's torture episode is.
Oh god.
The Batman will be happy with this.
Oh Lord.
So
All right.
just wait for it.
So the next story comes from In Style magazine. Don't worry, Elle Fanning is filling Blake Lively's role as the resident Cannes princess.
No, I don't care.
You don't care that Elle Fanning is. So first off, can we just for a second? The article, the headline reads, "Don't worry, Elle Fanning is filling Blake Lively's role as."
I wasn't worried.
That is that a worry that people have? I'm worried about our PayPal account right now. I was not worried about Elle Fanning. Also,
yeah,
I don't know which one is Elle and which one is Dakota.
Yeah, I don't know who those are to begin with.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then that's a conversation for another day. All right. Yeah. And the last one. All right. The last shit we don't care about comes from health.com, right? Health. Got you some health, some healthy shit. Okay. Check it out. Jennifer Lopez's abs in her latest photo will make your jaw drop.
No.
You didn't even let me get it all the way out.
No. I don't. I don't give a fuck.
All right, well, that concludes everything that we have for shit we don't care about. So now that we've done all the stories that we don't give a shit about, maybe Monty has some stories that we should care about. Maybe you have some important shit for us to care about.
I do have some important shit. Let's get into that shit. Here we go.
FlyingZombies.com, Blog Talk Radio, and Team MFN proudly present Hannibal and Monty's Action News with L. Damon on sports, Keith, the man on the street, meteorologist scientist Mel on weather, and Hannibal and Monty's Action News anchors, Hannibal and Monty. And now, here's lead anchor Monty with Monty's important shit.
Okay, important shit. Yes, let's get into this. Like it's time for us to talk about what really matters in the world like this.
Real quick, I got to give Plunger points to Vapion because he said, can we get Shayla to block people.com from Hannibal's computer?
Yes, give him his Plunger points.
That's funny as shit. Oh, Vapion, that's my guy right there. That is hilarious.
That was so funny. I lost my place on what stories I was playing. All right, there we go.
Gotcha.
So, all right. So, we all know, or I didn't know until recently, until this news started popping up. I'm sure we've all heard this news, but Matt Reeves' Batman has finally found its Batman. And it is our favorite sparkly vampire, Robert Pattinson. Did I say his name right?
Yes. Yeah, you said it right. I'm not. And look, I started to make this fair foul. Okay. Yeah. I started to make Robert Pattinson as Batman fair foul.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm guessing what I'm gonna see in the chat is a bunch of no, like I see from John Smiko. No, not Batman. Give him a Plunger point for being the first. But I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of it. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think this is fair or foul worthy. I don't think it's bad. He hasn't done anything bad. Or I take that back. He was Edward Cullen, the sparkly vampire.
Yes.
That was bad.
But, also, shout out to my girlfriend who has seen exactly 0 Twilight movies.
Yeah. But with that being said, that doesn't exclude him from being able to be Batman. What if he's an awesome Batman? We don't know.
I just
we don't know.
The only movies that I've seen him in is Twilight and the two Harry Potter movies he was in, and he died in one of those too. So
yeah.
But so I just I'm going based off of those movies.
This brings me back to what I always bring up when these conversations start, because these conversations should not be fucking happening. Because Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 would have been
Just
the
wanna
worst
say
movies
fuck
ever.
the guy who issued chargebacks. Here's some money, you cunts. Love the show. Monty's mic is scuba diving. I'm fucking drunk. Drunk Russian? Unheard of. Eat shit. Spread shit. Throw shit. Chimp style, bitch. Splat.
I don't know who that was, but I'm going to look later and give you the credit you deserve. That was an awesome super chat, and thank you. Who was that, Zoe?
I heard
Huh? That was Antonovich. I fucking love you, Antonovich. Thank you.
Right outside?
It was like right in the hallway, in the breezeway there. I don't know what that was.
I mean, it sounded like gunshots.
That's why I ran in here.
Sheila joined me in the room because she heard some gunshots outside the door. It's just a little bit of murder, babe. Calm down, okay? Calm down.
They shooting. And my mic does sound like it's scuba diving.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I will fix it next week. I attempted something this week, and my experiment didn't work. So live and learn. Live and learn.
You know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna keep it going.
This is how we learn.
Yeah, but yeah, it goes back to my Back to the Future shit. If the internet existed when Back to the Futures 1, 2, and 3 were coming out, we would have all hated those movies and never given them a chance, because we would have started talking about this shit before we saw the fucking movie. Have we seen Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne yet? Have we seen it? No. Then why are we pissed about it? Just because he was the shittiest vampire we've ever seen, he can't be Bruce Wayne? What if he's shitty at being a shitty vampire, but he's good at being Bruce Wayne? We don't fucking know.
This is true. This is true. This is true. And
we haven't seen what do his audition tapes look like. If we see those, then we can complain about it. We haven't seen him audition to be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, you're right. It just and you're right. We haven't seen those tapes. But can I counterpoint for a second?
Counterpoint.
Okay. The counterpoint is most people's association with Robert Pattinson is those terrible, terrible vampire movies. You know what I'm saying? So just from a business standpoint, it seems like he might not have been the best choice off of that, because they knew that like I would venture to guess the average Batman fan probably hates Twilight.
Yes.
So it would be like if fucking I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of like another thing that just that counterbalances so well. It would be like if somebody who hates wrestling, loved, I don't know what people that like, they love reality shows. So it's like then you have a reality show starring fucking The Undertaker. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you cast somebody that they already didn't like from the beginning. So
all right, well, let me counter with 2 points.
Go ahead.
First being, have you seen the interviews where he talks about how much he hates Twilight?
No, I haven't seen that.
This dude fucking hates Twilight.
And yet he made like 18 of them.
Yes, and because it's money, and maybe he's a good enough actor to make these 15 and 16-year-olds fucking love him in the role. What if he's that good of an actor? And my other counter is, before the first Iron Man, Robert fucking Downey Jr. Where the fuck was he? Coming off his fucking bender?
This is true. He was coming off his bender, but Robert Downey Jr. was an accomplished actor prior to playing Iron Man. Robert Pattinson is Robert Pattinson.
Falcon, Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. Also, he's a good actor. He had been in a lot of good movies. He had had
right.
good performances in good movies.
All right,
You
but
know, but look, like Robert Pattinson. I'm pulling him up now because I'm as I'm saying it now. Robert Pattinson movies. As soon as I typed in Rob, it just autofilled Pattinson movies. I'm like, I didn't ask you for that.
it knew you were gonna ask.
I've never seen good. I've never seen. Okay. He's in the Lost City of Z, which I've heard is a fantastic movie. I've never seen it before. He's also in Water for Elephants, which is supposed to be a great movie. I've never seen. Um, he's also in Queens of the Desert, which is supposed to be a great movie that I've never seen. He's in a lot of movies that are supposed to be great that I've never seen. He's in one of the 18 movies named Life. One of
Okay.
the ones I've never seen.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen any of these movies. The only ones that he did that I've seen are the Twilight movies and the Harry Potter movies he was in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask this to the chat because I don't have time to set up because I'm not gonna set it up because I'm not gonna wait 40 seconds for you to respond. How many of these fucking movies have y'all seen?
Yeah,
and why are we judging him on this one shitty series that was for an audience that's not us? Just because he was in it.
Yeah, and you know what? Okay, Monty. You know what? I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you just changed my mind. You just convinced me. And I'm gonna tell you how you convinced me. I've seen Kristen Stewart in The Runaways. The Runaways is a movie about Joan Jett and the band that she was in, The Runaways, before she became a solo artist. And Kristen Stewart is fantastic in that movie. Like she is like at first when I heard that she was playing Joan Jett, I was like, oh, when I grabbed the movie and I was like, Kristen Stewart's playing Joan Jett, this is gonna be trash, and it's not. It was dope as fuck. It is a matter of fact, and Dakota Fanning is in it, and I'm pretty sure she's getting slutted out in that movie. So you want to see Dakota Fanning get slutted out? Go check out The Runaways.
Yeah, and this isn't me saying that he's gonna be an awesome Batman. All I'm saying is I don't fucking know. Like E. Green always says, when we get into arguments about the shape of the earth, it's round, by the way. He always says, I don't fucking know. And I have to accept that because what he says, I'm like, I got you, E. Green. But
yeah, I got you.
I'm not saying he's gonna be a good Batman, but I'm saying let's not shit on the dude before he tries.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. You know what? You convinced me. You convinced me because you know who was else in those Twilight movies? Fucking Oh god damn it! What's her name from? Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now. There was somebody else. There's another actress that was in those movies. Her name is. Why can't I say her name right now? This is pissing me off. There's another really good actress that was in those Twilight movies. And it was like, but the first time I ever saw her was in Twilight. And then after I saw her in other things, I've seen all those Twilight movies like a bunch of times. I used to go to sleep to those movies, not because they were good, but because as soon as they would come on, I would just go right to sleep. Like watching Twilight is better than fucking Warm Milk or Blunt. Anna Kendrick. There we go. Anna Kendrick was in the Twilight movies. You know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert. Anna Kendrick, and she plays a super big role, right? But Anna Kendrick is a fantastic actress that was also in Twilight. And she had like a real just throwaway ass fucking role in the movies. So, okay. I'm not gonna shit. Like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna wait until the movie comes out and I'm gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when
Yeah, but my thing is I'm trying to say this so that people don't go into the movie expecting bullshit before you see this man's performance. He might step in and fucking kill it, but if you go in going, oh, let's see how he fucks this up, whatever he does is going to be bullshit. Like you know it, I know it. Think of anybody you can't stand. When they walk into the room, like, let's watch him fuck up. Everything he does is a fuck up. Let's give him a chance.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with it. You convinced me. You definitely back me off the ledge, and I'm not gonna shit on him.
Because I'm going in. Fuck Twilight. I'm gonna see Bruce Wayne. If he convinces me as Bruce Wayne and Batman, all right, I'm gonna judge him as Bruce Wayne and Batman. But if I go in and I see fucking Edward Cullen, and be like, no, that was a sparkly vampire as Bruce Wayne. Fuck that. I don't think he's gonna do that. He's not coming in all sparkles like, look at me, I'm the sparkly Bruce Wayne. He's not doing that.
He
But
better not do that.
everybody's talking about him as if that's what's coming. Like, that's the problem I have with us in the way we critique movies. We keep attaching the bullshit somebody did that we didn't connect with to their entire career.
Yeah.
This is not his entire career. It's one fucking series of movies.
This would be like if, and you know what, you're selling me even more every time, like, because that would be like if the only piece of music you ever heard Hannibal, the Beat Animal, and Team MFN do was that one song that we had in Dance Dance Revolution, the video game. It'd be like, oh, the guy who did that song in Dance Dance Revolution, oh, he sucks balls. It's just like, no, don't judge my whole career off of that one thing. So, okay, you sold me, Monty.
Yeah. And what's up, Ebb and Flowmation? I checked out your shit earlier today. Check out Ebb and Flowmation. They got some awesome shit. They're doing some awesome animations and cool shit. Look, that's me shilling shitheads. Go check out their channel, Ebb and Flowmation.
Yes.
So I checked out their channel earlier. I meant to tell you about it when I called you.
Yes.
But we were dealing with no internet crisis. But
yeah,
good shit. Like, we might want to talk to you about some animation.
Oh, give John Miko a plunger point because he says I can't say shit. My favorite show is Supernatural, and I know Monty has got.
Give him 5 for that. Supernatural is the fucking shit.
Well, if you can give people 5 for Supernatural, I'm giving people 5 for Rick and Morty.
All right, do it.
Okay.
Just tell Zoe. She hears you. She's got headphones on.
Gotcha. So if you make a Supernatural reference or a Rick and Morty reference, you will get 5.
It's got to be a good one.
It's got to be a good one. You can't just make an obscure reference. It's got to be. Well, no.
Yeah, you can't just type Supernatural or Rick and Morty in the chat and get plunger points.
Yeah, but if you type Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, then you'll get some points.
Well, not anymore because you already said it. So,
well, if you say something else, then you'll get that. Yeah, and Ebb and Flow Motion. I want to check out your animation.
Yeah. Go check out their channel. Like, look back at the chat. I meant to tell you about them earlier. I saw you subscribed. I always check you out. Like, y'all don't know when people subscribe. When I say this show is connected to my fucking veins, it is. I've checked out all of your shit. I consider y'all family. Like, welcome. Like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Ebb and Flow Motion, y'all are awesome. Thanks for popping into the chat.
Jumpin' Jack Flash Babe Ruthless Seawalls on Facebook says, I've seen about 5 or 6 Robert Pattinson movies. So I'm like, so first off, which movies did you see? Because you got to subtract any Robert Pattinson movies you saw that were Twilight or Harry Potter movies. So we're taking those out of the list and seeing what you saw since then. And then after you tell us what you saw, let us know if you thought those movies were good. Also, don't watch us on Facebook. Come watch us on fucking YouTube with everybody else. Join the community, brother.
Yes. Come on in. We're awesome.
Yeah, Sheila said, lick my balls. That's right. Pick a Rick. Oh, look at all that Rick and Morty shit coming in. Hold on. I'm trying to catch everybody so I can give y'all plunger points too. Hold on. Shit. All right.
See what you did? I don't see any Supernatural though. Like, what's up with that?
Yes. I'm adding them. Y'all don't even understand. I'm doing this shit right now. A-Spec, I see you, bam, skill. Hold on, man. I'm adding these shits up right now. All right. Hell yes. Yes, that does count. All right. Somebody asked, do you remember the Pizza Man? That's got to be a Supernatural reference, right?
The Pizza Man. Shit. Fuck. I'm so.
Crazy Horse says, I'm too old to watch Rick and whoever. And you know what, Crazy Horse? You just got a plunger point.
There you go. There you go. You're putting Zoe to work. Like, she is just constantly writing.
Look, Zoe, I'm writing it all down on my Evernote right now. So I'll just at the end of the show, I'm gonna send this list to Monty so you can have these plunger points.
Yes, yes.
Mike says any points for Breaking Bad references because that's my favorite show ever. I haven't finished Breaking Bad. I'm a bad host. I need to. Matter of fact, I'm currently rewatching Babylon 5, but after I refinish Babylon 5, the next thing is gonna be fucking Breaking Bad. I'm gonna restart Breaking Bad.
Yeah, get on to it. The turtle, like, get to the turtle.
You know, Danny, I see you, Danny Lisner. Hold up, Danny.
Hope your toilet explodes again. Damn to Batman. That's your second time today wishing exploding toilets on people.
Listen, it makes for funny stories. All right.
It does. It does. You know what? Give the Batman 5 more plunger points.
Gotcha. You writing it down on your end, or I'm writing it down on mine?
Oh, Zoe's got it. Zoe's got
Gotcha.
She's still here. She's
Cool,
still here.
cool.
We're
All right.
almost done. She doesn't have to go to bed yet.
I got
She
you.
might make it through a whole show. So, but that being said, now that we're done talking about this,
Oh, Mike says y'all be having me dying, just like Dean.
give Mike his 3 plunger points for that. That's good. That's good.
You said we were giving 5 for those references.
All right, give him 5. Give him 5. Give him 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I didn't remember the number I said. Give
Yeah.
him 5.
And penultimate. Yeah, I'm part of the reason I'm rewatching Babylon 5 is because you and somebody else suggested it. So I'm like, because of y'all, I'm rewatching it now. I'm only on like episode 3 though. I just started. It's on Amazon Prime. I'm just getting caught up, and it's funny rewatching it. It's like man, I remember all of this from when I watched it when it was out, and I'm watching it now. Like, holy fuck, I haven't seen this in forever. Also, the special effects do not hold up. Like that shit looks like a bad fucking Sega CD game. You know what I'm saying? But the story is dope. And super random, but like one of the main characters on Babylon 5 is also one of the main characters from fucking Lost.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, look, wait. Let's not get into that. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving so that we can keep the show going. Save that. That'll be another show. So I'll go to the next one. The next story and important shit is Final Fantasy VII. So I don't know, Hannibal, are you a fan of Final Fantasy VII?
I always, between 6, 7, and 8, I always forget which is which. But
the one with Cloud with the Buster Sword.
That was 7? Then yes, huge fan.
Yeah.
They've been talking about remaking that game for years.
Well, that's what this is about.
Ooh.
So the remake, there's a trailer. I didn't want to play it because I didn't want a copyright strike.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer is out. It's supposed to be coming out in 2019. And the rumors are, like, I'm playing gameplay footage right now. But what they're saying is June 10th at 6 p.m. at E3, Square Enix will finally be announcing the release date for the Final Fantasy VII remake. So
okay,
that's coming soon. And my thing with Final Fantasy VII is I fucking love that game. I have never beaten that game because I played it. I decided what I was going to do was spend all my time leveling up so that I could just fucking God mode through the whole game. So first stage, I just spent all my time leveling up, and I'd gradually step up. Then I got to a point where I got a chocobo materia, and I was like, this thing is useless. And I sold it, and I needed it to catch some special chocobo that I needed to get to the next part of the game. I don't know why the game allowed you to sell something you needed to finish the game, but I sold it after I leveled up all this time, and I was like, fuck playing it anymore.
No, listen. I think it's cool that they let you do that because just like in life, sometimes you fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's like,
it.
what is this? I'm selling it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. So, but I'm excited to play this because I would like to see how this game ends. It was one of my favorite games. So, but yeah, so June 10th, 6 p.m., E3, Square Enix will let us know the actual release date. And I wish I could be showing the trailer here because the trailer is awesome. I know you don't do very many trailers, Hannibal.
No, I'll do game trailers. I'll definitely watch game trailers.
Yeah, look this one up. The only reason I didn't put it in is I didn't want the copyright strike.
Oh, E Green gets a plunger point. He says, "This chick said, why are you laughing so hard?" My response, "Shut up, bitch, and subscribe." Hey, look, let me tell you, if y'all don't know, E Green Pimp Hand is strong. Okay.
Oh, it is. It is. It is. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and Chiguro, that's a lesson in life for sure. Do not sell your chocobo material. Just hang on to it. And I'll move on to my next, which is
Ooh, wait, I gotta say, because at Aaron Darnell, which is the blackest name I've ever heard with a person with a white GIF, with a white thumbnail. It says Rick and Morty is like Doctor Who if Doctor Who was about a broken family. That is the perfect way to describe Rick and Morty. That
Zoe's
is
nodding because Zoe, I think, has seen a lot of Rick and Morty. She just started watching it.
See,
I haven't yet.
See, that's why Zoe and Uncle Hannibal get along so well. Okay, she's never seen my face. I've never heard her talk. And we both love Rick and Morty and peach tea. So that's what, you know what I'm saying? We get it.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all know what's up. Y'all understand. Yeah, and Alicia Dashi says, if you don't like the stream, you're racist.
You're racist.
I
Facts.
didn't say that. She
Yes.
said it. So,
she's
like
right.
the stream. Like the stream. Like, maybe she's right. Maybe she's not. We don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not here to judge that. Like, y'all decide amongst yourselves at the white people meetings. Make sure they're not clam rallies.
Oh yeah, I guess those are white people meetings too, ain't they?
Yeah, yeah. That's the wrong type of white people meetings.
Yeah,
I mean the positive ones. I've heard about some positive ones.
Hashtag not all white people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. No, there are some good ones. Like I got some friends that do white people meetings where they do positive shit.
I have over
not be
12.
racist.
I have over 12 white friends. Okay.
right.
Peyton, Chad, Drew, Caitlin, actually like 5 Caitlins. Matter of fact, Caitlin was just like my generic white girl name for a while. Like I could just walk into any mall and just be like, "Hey, Caitlin," and just see how many white girls turn around. Like that was the name for a while.
Nice.
As a sidebar, I fucking hated the chocobo races. I'm responding to John Miko. He says the chocobo race is the best part of the game. I fucking hated the chocobo races.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, that's like what was the ball game in Final Fantasy VIII?
Oh, it was what was that? Zest? No, not Zest. What was it called? I'm about to find out right now. Final Fantasy. Matter of fact, 10 plunger points. So whoever can tell us what the name of that fucking game that you had, that underwater fucking football soccer game you had to play in Final Fantasy X. What was that game called?
Yes, there you go. Let us know.
Trash ass fucking game. I hate it. I fucking hate that shit. Was it called Blitzball?
Yes, that's it. Blitzball.
Blitzball. Yep. Okay. All right. That's what's well, I'm still gonna give 10 plunger points to whoever names it in the chat. Yeah, okay, White Jesus. White Jesus gets 10 plunger points.
There we go. Vapion had it too. So
all right, I'm writing both down.
There we go. And send me this so that I can add it to the list to figure out tomorrow.
I got like fucking 15 points for fucking Vapion. He's killing it right now.
Yeah. But let's hit the next one. The next story is sometimes I think this should be in shit we don't care about because Hannibal always seems to not care about this shit. But
is it Pokemon related?
Yes. But you know what? This is I'm just gonna say it. This is not shit we don't care about. So you gotta hear this shit. So
okay.
So here we go. So Niantic just added 2 new Eevee evolutions. If any of you are Pokemon fans, and if you're not, just deal with it. Download the app. Add me on Pokemon. I'm fun. I used to give gifts a lot. I've been prepping the show so much that I don't as much. But Eevee is my absolute favorite Pokemon, and they just added 2 new evolutions for it. And you have to, in order to change it to a Glaceon or a Leafeon, Those are the two new forms. You have to get some kind of weird lure modules, or you can do what's happening in the video soon as I scroll through all these Pokemon and simply change the names of the Eevee you want to evolve to either, I think it was, wait, where is it? Where did I write the names? I didn't write them down. Shit. It's going to say it on here. I'm going to have to wait till I see it. I thought I wrote it. No, I didn't write it. Fuck. Do you remember what it was, Zoe? Huh? Ray and Lay? All right. Wait, here we go. Here we go. There we go. See, I fucked up. See, there's my Eevee, and I'm about to change its name. They all look like females. There we go. It's come on, type faster, Monty. Linnea. You change the name to that, and then you hit evolve, and you get your Leafeon, or you go Rhea, and you get your Leafeon. So there you go. Get on it. Play Pokemon. I have every version of Eevee right now. Like, that's about to turn into some shit. But yeah, that was my final Pokemon important shit story.
Okay.
Does that make you want to get Pokemon yet? Hannibal, look at that thing. Look at that thing.
Yeah, and look, you know what the worst thing is? I actually do want to play Pokemon Go because I like the phone games. I have 4 phone games that I play fairly actively. Well, I got 4, and I just installed the 5th one, but I haven't played it yet. I got Pocket Morty's, which is basically the Rick and Morty version of Pokemon Go. Well, Pokemon. I'm gonna say Pokemon Go. I have Our World, which is the Walking Dead version of Pokemon Go. I have this game called Granny, which scares the shit out of me, so I don't play it that often. And I have Clear Vision 4, which is a sniper game. So if you got any cool app games you think I should check out, throw them at me, and then I'll check them out.
Yeah, this one.
We've actually discussed, and we haven't followed through on this. We've discussed the idea of having a segment of our show where we just download app games and then play them and then rate them and just talk about them. And we've never actually followed through on that. Like Monty found like this Jesus Pokemon Go game, and what was the name of that game, Monty?
Follow JC Go.
Follow JC Go, right?
Yep.
And the vast majority of the game wasn't even in English, and Monty was just playing. It was bored. And you just go around, and you don't go around catching Jesuses, right?
You catch saints. You catch saints.
You walk around and you catch saints.
Yeah. If anybody in Discord wants to see that link and don't feel like scrolling through old videos, I'll find the video and post a link in Discord. So just let me know. Tag me.
Yeah, we were thinking about doing this thing on the show where we would like take mobile app games and then we would install them, play them, record ourselves, play them, tell you all about them, and like a quick 2-3 minute review of the game and just keep moving. But
we haven't gotten to it yet. We'll do it soon. So sounds like a Jay-Z stalking app. You know what? Give Penultima 3 Plunger points. That's 3 funny. That's good. Good. I like that. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, so that's that. And I can move into the final bit of important shit, the top story, which is always check this shit out. Are you ready for it?
All right. Now, last week's check this shit out was pretty glorious. So you got your work cut out for you. Last if y'all didn't see check this shit out last week, go find last week's episode. Go find episode 38 and just skip to the end of the episode and watch check this shit out. Cause that motherfucker.
Wait.
And look, Monty, I be wanting to send you stories for check this shit out. And I don't because I don't be wanting to infringe on your territory.
Oh, you can always send me stories for it.
I have my segments, you have your segments, and I try not to, but I still want to see.
Yeah. But I find check this shit out is better if you don't know what to expect. And are you talking about the nunchucks or the blind date? Which one did you like?
Oh, the blind date. That wasn't last episode. That was the episode before last episode.
Yeah.
You're right. That was the nunchuck. The nunchuck lightsabers was fantastic. Which we got a copyright flag on.
Yeah. Not a flag. We just got a copyright claim.
Claim.
The
Okay.
video is still viewable.
Yeah.
We're just not monetized on that.
White Jesus says, "Oh, I would have played the shit out of a game where you catch Jesuses."
You still can follow JC Go, or no, you don't catch Jesuses. You catch Saints.
You catch Saints, right? You know, just go around catching Mark Ingram, Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, you know, those Saints.
Those.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So,
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Check this shit out. Oh, wait. Hang on. We got no volume. Here it comes. There we go. Now we got volume.
Do we?
Hannibal and Monty's Shit Show presents.
Check that shit out. What is that? I didn't know they made them like that.
I don't even understand what I'm seeing.
Remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here, this shit, nigga. This shit here, nigga.
Check this shit out.
Name is Chris the Chronicle, like, nigga.
Clearly, Lil Wayne answers to no one.
Is that an interview that you actually gave with Katie Couric?
Is that an interview that I actually gave with Katie Couric?
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Hey, well, that's not the question.
What's his name?
Pete Ross.
Huh?
Pete Ross.
Pete Ross. That's a stupid ass question. You just saw me on there giving an interview with her.
Okay. So that was you. Did you perform at the Virgin Mobile Music Fest in 2008 with Kanye West?
I don't know, but I know I did perform at this badass bitch birthday party recently. She was crazy, stupid thick.
Isn't it something that you would remember if your album, The Carter 3, was the biggest selling album of the year in 2008?
Isn't it something that I would remember that?
Yes.
Isn't that a personal opinion type question? That's why I got that. I mean, because I would be actually answering the question to, isn't it something? That's my question. Isn't it something?
That you would remember.
Isn't it something? That's the question I have to answer, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Isn't it something?
You could do the best trying to answer it.
Yeah, it's something out of your ass. That's my answer. Yeah, it is something out of your ass.
Have you ever hired a photographer to photograph an event?
Have I ever hired a photographer to photograph an event? Sorry, sir, no, I'm a superstar. People hire them themselves to photograph me. We don't hire them.
How would you describe your image in the media?
How would I describe my image in the media?
Yes.
I wouldn't describe it.
Well, how would you describe it if you had to?
I don't have to.
Well, what image are you portraying in the media?
I don't portray anything. I am who I am, and you guys portray what you get.
No, who are you? Who is the real?
I am Dwayne Michael Carter Jr.
Okay. Do you like to portray yourself as?
I just answered that and said that I don't like to portray myself as nobody.
Okay.
I completely be Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. I don't portray myself as anything. An image is self-described.
Well, you have to wait till I'm done with the question.
I don't have to wait to anything, honestly. I mean, this guy right here may tell me that I have to wait, but personally, I don't have to do nothing.
Go ahead, ask the question.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do you like
to? He can't save you, right? In the real world. That guy right there. He can't save you in the real world. Just so you know.
What does that mean?
I don't have to.
Why he's about to fuck you up is what that means.
Is that
That's your next question.
Is
please,
that
Mr. Ross.
a threat against
No,
them?
it's not.
Mr.
No,
Ross,
sir,
can
it's
you
not.
just ask your next question, please?
He can't save you.
And what does that mean?
I was talking to myself.
Do you recall that any criminal actions were pending against you at the end of 2008?
I don't recall any.
Do you recall being at all concerned about any criminal actions that may have been pending against you at the end of 2008?
I don't recall.
Do you recall that in the summer of 2007 you were arrested in New York City following a performance at the Beacon Theater?
I don't recall that.
Do you recall that police in New York City discovered a .40 caliber pistol on you, on your person?
I don't recall that neither.
Do you recall that in late 2009 you pleaded guilty to attempted criminal possession of a weapon?
I don't recall that neither.
Did you serve any time in jail following the end of 2009?
I don't know.
Didn't you serve about 8 months at Rikers Island in 2010?
I don't know.
Do you remember being arrested in or about January 2008 near Yuma, Arizona?
No, I don't remember that.
Do you remember being charged in early 2008 with possession of narcotics for sale, possession of dangerous drugs, misconduct involving weapons, and possession of drug paraphernalia?
No, I don't recall that.
Well, how much longer is this line of questioning going to go on?
Not much longer.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know.
Didn't you win
I don't know.
the award for Best Rap Album of the Year in 2008 for the Carter 3?
I don't know.
Mr. Carter, you have to wait until the attorney is finished asking the question, please.
I'm sorry, that's my psychic. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, okay. What? Wait, okay. Who was this answering? Was this?
This was a deposition.
Ah, okay.
Dude was
okay.
savage as fuck in it though.
I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay. Look, listen, because I was like, man, this interview sound like the police. All right, I get real uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Hey, understand, there was literally, and not that we live in no dangerous part of Georgia, right, at all, but there were literally like gunshots right outside my door like minutes ago. Understand, if the police come here right now and be like, hey, what did you hear? I didn't hear shit. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I don't remember.
And if the cops found the footage of this live stream and said, hey, on your stream, you said you heard gunshots, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me.
Was that Monty that said that?
It definitely wasn't me. First off, you got to prove it was me because that dude had a mask on. I ain't got no mask on, officer. So we'll talk to police. So yeah. All right. Okay. So it was a deposition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what this was. Like, but just the way he handled it, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, Wayne was like, you know you ain't safe outside of here, right? You know he ain't gonna save you, right?
What does that mean? Nothing. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Vaping.
Is that a threat?
Bitch, do I look like Arnold Schwarzenegger? I don't have total recall.
Plunger points for them.
Hey, turn up a Vapor. That's awesome. It's awesome because Arnold Schwarzenegger just got drop kicked in South Africa for a Ferrari, and Total Recall is just a great fucking movie. So
yeah, that's fucking great. Yeah, I've had this sitting in the list of check this shits out for since our first episode.
Yeah.
Like I found this, I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah, bro. I can't even just like. He's like, do you recall doing this? You recall doing that? He was like, do you remember winning the Grammy for this? He's like, I don't remember nothing. I don't remember shit. I don't remember nothing.
Hannibal to the police. I don't know what I'm saying. Mike, Take your plunger points.
Yes, no, he gets like 5 plunger points for that one.
There you go.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
That's why I love y'all.
Yeah. I'm like, look, I don't look. Listen, I did a whole What's Eating Hannibal about my relationship with law enforcement, and I could literally do.
Wait, Penultimate said gunshot. No, that was Streamlabs. 500 points for Penultimate.
Yes. Bro, I don't listen. I don't talk. I could do a What's Eating Hannibal 10 times about the police and just my experiences with law enforcement. I don't fuck with them. Y'all stay over there, I stay over here, and just let that be that. You know what I'm saying? When me and Shayla car got stolen, I didn't call the police, I called State Farm. I was like, hey, somebody stole my car. They said, well, you got to call the police to get a police report. And I was like, all right, well, shit. All right.
Guess I don't have a car.
Yes, yeah, that was it. And then we just got a new car. That was it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, and also shout out to Chigro for knowing who Paul Verhoeven was, the guy who directed Total Recall.
There you go.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, Paul Verhoeven has actually done a lot of movies that I'm a big fan of. He did Starship Troopers, if I'm not mistaken. He also did, what else did he do? He did Total Recall. He did RoboCop. He did Starship Troopers. He did Showgirls. He did Hollow Man. He did Basic Instinct. Yeah, and like the funny thing is, he said after he did Starship Troopers that he doesn't want to do any more sci-fi shit. But like when you think about Total Recall, RoboCop, Starship Troopers, you know what I'm saying? Those are great movies. And Hollow Man is the best invisible rapist movie I've ever seen in my life. It's the best movie about an invisible rapist I've ever seen.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, like believe it or not, if you looked up invisible rapist movies, there are more than a few.
All right, I bet there are.
There's a movie that came out in like the late 70s, early 80s called The Entity. There was this woman lived in this house with this ghost that was just raping her all the time. And in hindsight, when I think back on it, that shit was just softcore porn. It was just a reason to watch a woman just kind of just play with herself in bed. But the movie's called The Entity, and she was getting raped all the time by this ghost. I was like, bitch, just move. Just go to a different house. You know what I'm saying? Go find an extended stay to stay in where you don't get raped by that same ghost. You know, also, was that ghost only raping people in that house, or was he raping? Was he specifically following her around? The movie didn't really dive into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember the movie diving into that. So,
yeah. And White Jesus, you did come back at a weird time. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On the third day, White Jesus came back and
yes,
rose again. I don't know.
Yes, yeah. So, wait. Let's see what is that. I'm gonna round it up. I'm gonna say, Spec. I'm just gonna call you Spec. We're gonna give you 23 plunger points for I'm gonna give you half of the Know What I'm Saying Hannibal's just for being so diligent.
Don't encourage that. All right.
Just for being so diligent with keeping count. So there are your plunger points. They're being written down.
Shit. There you go.
So there you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping count. It's all yours. But yeah, so check this shit out. Brings us to the end of a shit show.
Yes.
Anything you want to say to the shitheads before we get out of here?
No, man. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for donating. When Monty did the What's Eating Monty segment, he didn't do that because he was trying to get people to give us money. He was just doing it because it was something that pissed us off, and it was something that fucked us up financially. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're a small channel. We're growing. Our channel's a shower, not a grower.
Yes.
We're showing and growing now. So, we're doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
But, and we appreciate everybody that tunes in. We hope that we can do our best to keep you guys entertained week in, week out. Wednesday's episode we're doing with live action animation and Ace Wonder. We're reviewing all the Avenger movies and all the Hellboy movies. The week after that, we're doing our May Torture episode, which is fucking G-Man.
Yes,
God
yes.
damn it to hell. I'm mad. I'm so mad at y'all for overwhelmingly voting him to the top of the mountain. And then the episode after that, the very first episode in June, Monty and I will be doing the Drunken Peasants. I'm sorry, the Drunken Peasants will be on Hannibal and Monty Shit Show, the greatest crossover in podcast history. And Monty and I are gonna stand by that.
Yes.
So just
I stand right by it. That's
it's gonna be
hands
great.
down.
When we did our Geek Room crossover, that shit was epic. Like we did a whole fucking award show for that. So wait until you see what we do when Ben and Billy get on the fucking show.
Maybe we can get Ben and Billy to host the next Golden Turds with us. Like,
ooh,
keep that in the air. Like y'all let them know that y'all want us to do that.
So we'll definitely see. Emily also started. Emily the neighbor started posting other invisible rapist movies. So give her some plunger points.
Yes.
Yeah. And she was like, invisible rapist movies, Ghost Dad, which is hilarious. And then she said that weird movie with naked Kevin Bacon. That's Invisible Man. That's the Hollow Man. That's the movie we've been talking about.
Yeah. There you go. You got it.
He's like, I saw that movie. I didn't know that's what you guys were talking about. But yeah, that's what that was. So thank you guys for tuning in always. You know, we love you guys and we appreciate y'all's support. And we're gonna keep trying to give y'all fucking fantastic content.
Yeah, we're gonna give you good shit. And yeah, like Hannibal said, that wasn't me saying, hey, give us money. That was me venting because I got pissed off at some shit that happened and I needed to get it out. So, 60 of you watch normally. I'm just gonna dump on y'all. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. You don't have to give me money. Y'all did enough. Y'all are great. Thanks for everything. Watching, the sharing that I haven't seen yet, and you still got time. I'm not gonna check till I wake up. All the sharing you've already done, which you could do at any moment. I don't look at timestamps. Yeah, I'm gonna look tomorrow and see this great outpouring of sharing of this show, telling people to rewatch. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah.
See what I did, Hannibal? See how I See how I work that?
I see what you did there. I see what you
see
did
how I made it less effective by pointing it out like that.
Yeah. Team Hannibal. We don't do shit
y'all
like
are still gonna do it though, right? Because you want to make me feel better.
Also, Ebb and Flow Motion says, send me a pic of your mask, Monty.
All right, I'll send it.
And hey, just for everybody, if you don't know it, Monty made this. This is a custom mask that Monty made me because he was like, you know what? I want to see you in like a mask that is your mask. So he designed me a mask, and it's fucking fantastic. And it's like detachable, so it's like there's a full face. There's a part where just the mouthpiece comes off. It's a half mask, and it's a multi-purpose mask. So
yeah, I'll get in touch with you tomorrow. Like, Zoe, write that on the plunger points list. Ebb and Flow Motion, just to get in touch with him, so that when I read that, I don't forget.
Yeah, send him a picture of the mask. And also in our merch store, which will be opening soon, as soon as we get our shit bags in, E-Green, I'm gonna holler at you in a little bit. We will also, if you guys want to custom order the mask, let us know. Like let us know which variation of the mask you want. The full mask, the half mask, or the full mask with the mouthpiece cut out. And Monty will make it and send it. Now, it's not going to be cheap. Okay?
Yeah, it's not cheap.
But
we're going to work on some cheap versions of it, though.
Yeah, but it will be awesome. And it's dope. If you poke yourself in the eye with these spikes, Hannibal and Monty are not liable to any damage done to you or your persons, because of the spikes on the mask. So, don't be shitty.
Definitely. So
that's
there
it.
we go.
I ain't got nothing else. I'm about to go watch motherfucking Game of Thrones. I ain't got shit else to say.
Yeah, that's all I got. So why don't we let Birdman and Zoe in this show for us?
Oh, and everybody, show your love to Zoe. She's our fantastic producer. She's awesome. Her birthday is coming up. So everybody say happy birthday to Zoe. You know what I'm saying? So we can make sure she has a great fucking birthday.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be awesome. We'll be on DP the night before her birthday party. So
yes, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. So happy birthday, Zoe. Uncle Hannibal loves you. And that's it. I ain't got no more talking.
There we go. I'm done too. Thank y'all. Y'all are awesome. You guys are my favorite part of the show. I love coming here. Like, I talk to Hannibal all day, every day. We get our laughs, but then we bring our conversations here, and then we get to interact with y'all. Thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. All of you are great, and shout out to everybody and everything you do. Nobody's better than anybody. You don't have to give money. You just have to be here. Thank you for being here and being part of this. That's all I got to say. So, Zoe, what does Birdman have to say to us?
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.